history of sucking. And the 5. Man, you should have seen them. They totally hate me. How's Shifu ever gonna turn me into the Dragon Warrior?
I don't care what the vote is, Pasta. I don't think I want to really do that. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today's going to be a pretty simple stream. We're just going to be summoning with as many orbs as we have. I should have around 100, I would say. This is what I intended to do yesterday for the birthday itself. This is still the birthday celebration. I wanted to celebrate with you guys, so with a summoning. I'll bet, you know, yesterday I explained why it ended up being late and everything like that, but you know, that's not such a big deal. Ultimately, the celebration with you guys is a big deal. You're gonna regret neglecting CYL. No, I'm not. And here's the reason why I'm not gonna regret neglecting CYL. Don't get me wrong, I think CYL is gonna be amazing. I have very high expectations for CYL. If CYL was what really pushed the meta forward, and it did last year, this year's expectations are sky high. However, I do believe CYL will come back in the future, especially with a complete rerun banner in the future, much like we had last year where we had a CYL Tempest Trial theme and it was just a straight up rerun of CYL. I do believe something like that will happen, not to mention they could just randomly pity break you, so I'll worry about CYL at a later date. For me right now, the special heroes are much more worthwhile, especially like Micaiah. Look how pretty she is. Thanks guys for the belated birthdays. I listened to a VOD while doing homework. Yeah, it was a long stream. Thanks all for all the belated birthdays too. I turned 25 last month, so I feel you. I'm feeling old. This is Tree Man. Oh my God, Tree Man, you must know how it feels then. In my eyes, as a young, can I even say young adult anymore? Oh my God. Okay, in my eyes as an adult. Oh, this feels weird. It feels like at 25 your life is half over at least, because I feel like by the time you're 50 your life's been like is just over. Like everything is already set in stone and all that stuff. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, it's just it's weird, man. It's weird. Anyways, we'll just be summoning just in a bit. I'll leave some time for people to show up because I didn't really announce any of this stuff. Bring back to... Is this the last day? No, tomorrow's the last day. Okay. For me, this summoning focus has basically ended. I haven't gotten shit. I'll probably make a video telling everybody I haven't gotten shit, but like, yeah, it sucked. I just want to stop getting older, says Tree Man. Hey, unfortunately, one day we'll all have to pass away. That's why things like streaming and stuff, I wanted to give it a try. I suppose as you get older, in life you just have more and more regrets, or more and more misgivings about not trying as hard or committing as hard, or everyone has dreams, but like as you get older you just realize dreams are just out of reach. Things you've loved so much as a kid or tried so hard as like in high school or university and things, as you get older you learn I can't go down that path. And then, yeah. So that's why something like streaming and stuff like is so important to me, because I feel like this is the last chance I have to actually like try for something like this. As I get older, inevitably I feel like one day I might have to just like go full adult, you know what I mean? Oh, kind of depressing to think about. Anyways, let's just wait for people to show up a bit, and then we'll go actually summon. There's actually a few things I want to do. I want to level up all my heroes to... I want to do 10 hero confessions in a row. That's something I want to do as well. So yeah. You got your first Aries Day? Congratulations. It's having a midlife crisis at 25. Imagine when I reach 50 and we have a real midlife crisis. By the time I reach 50, I think life expectations, expectancy, whoopsies, expectations, expectancy. When you're so caught up in your thoughts, sometimes you kind of just butcher all the words, man. I think by the time I reach 50, like, the life expectancy is going to be over 120, 110 or something like that. I'm 25 now, guys. Turned 25 yesterday. For those who just got here, I'm still gonna call this a birthday celebration stream because it's the intention. I wanted to do this all yesterday, but you know I didn't get back nearly early enough to do all that stuff. Never, I always stay a kid in my heart, no matter how old I get to the world. Be damned, Nims. Same here. I'll always be a kid at heart. I'll always be slightly immature. But yeah, it's poverty summons, guys. After we have in total, I'm gonna try to get 100 orbs actually, and then we'll go for it. How far away or how close am I to another orb? I guess we could reach 30k while we're waiting for people to show up. But yeah, let's I want to reach 100 orbs. It's a poverty summon, but I don't want to be too in poverty, if you know what I mean. Yeah. In 2 months, I'm 21. End me. Paper cut. You're gonna understand Forever 21. You're gonna shop there as you turn 21. I still remember when I was 21 and I first shopped at Forever 21. I just didn't get it. Like, what's so great about being 21? And then I'm pretty sure I still don't get it. But as you get older, you just realize like every former year seems all the more special. Anyways, I will be saving for PA Azura, so I'll only be sniping for Micaiah today. Anyways, let's auto battle while we wait for people to show up. I don't want to start the stream like I don't want to summon immediately. That's what I usually do when I start to summoning half the stream, but not today. I just don't think it's a good idea. By the way, this has been my Tempest Trial auto battle team. Mass Marth. I keep Mass Marth because she's the most heavily merged hero and most likely to survive. Clive actually has home calves, but I'm not running calves right now. I'm running Sharina as well with fortified defense. And speed plus 3. She comes to speed plus 3 over Fury 3 because of Fury chip damage is too annoying to deal with. And Arden. Deflect Magic hasn't done anything against Micaiah because Micaiah just one-shots him. Fuck. Anyways, I run on Lunatic 5.
I'm Sultan.
Lunatic 4.
Say it out loud in Eldigan voice. Kappa, happy birthday BTW.
By Mistleton. Say it out loud. I actually don't remember how he says it. But thank you so much,
Roses or red violets are gay. I wish you a great summoning for your birthday.
Thank you so much, FaZe. Thanks for resubbing. 5 months. I suppose I don't regret anything I've done. Oh god, I gotta turn off animations. I'm gonna formally thank everybody later on with a video. Life's so different ever since I became a YouTuber. Life's become so different. Streamer, YouTuber, same thing. Making videos and such, dedicating so much time to it. I feel like yesterday was the first time I've had a birthday where it didn't feel like a birthday. I think as I turned 25, I didn't even realize I turned 25. It was more like, what am I supposed to be doing? What video am I supposed to be doing? What should I be like? My mind was not on it at all, is what I'm saying. It was just so different. It's interesting. Clive, don't die. Okay, well, Mass Marth dying. Okay. Oh god, this is. Well, at least Deflect Magic will save him. But yeah, it's so weird. I think the last time I had an enjoyable birthday was when I was 20. I think it was when I was 20. When I was 20, I had a birthday. So for me, when I went off to university, it's 6 hours away from where I went to from high school. And for me, because like during my first month of university, I never really went drinking and stuff. Oh god, this is going so badly. Tobin's dead. Okay. I didn't make too many friends in the first week, Frosh week. I did make some friends, but we never stayed in. We never actually became friends. Like. First week of uni, you meet a lot of people, but you don't necessarily be friends with everybody, and unfortunately, I didn't really meet anybody I could consider really friends with. So when I came back, because my birthday's in August, and that would be, even with summer school or summer courses or whatever, it would be during... Am I in trouble? No, I think I'm fine. It would be during a portion where there's no school, so I can come back home. And I remember... going out, at the time I was still a b-boy, so I remember going out with my friends to the
Done.
what is it called? The recreational center, the community center. Yeah, community center. And we were all breaking. In b-boy tradition, when you turn 20 or something, or whenever you turn an age, you have to do however many rounds with everybody there. All right, which means a round is like you do a set, they do a set, and then they switch up. So when I turned 20, I had to do 20 sets in a row, which is, if you can imagine, is killer on the body, and I was super tired. And I remember after that, like, it was really cool and all. I thought that was it for the day. Like, I thought that was as much celebration I would have with other people. After that, we went out and they brought me somewhere, and they said, just kept follow me. I never realized what was happening.
Happy birthday, my dude.
Thanks,
Been
Blaze.
busy with moving and stuff. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, dude. It really means a lot, especially from you. You've been one of the few YouTube sponsors I've had all this time, so thank you. I'll try and keep up the good work, and hopefully I keep seeing you, dude. Thank you so much. But back to the story of my 20th birthday, I guess. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys, but I never realized what they were bringing me to, and
Also 5 more calls are 25.
thanks so much, Clace. That's even while it's a bigger donation, I'm not sure if I actually feel better about it, but thank you nonetheless. Because, you know, I don't actually feel good being old, but thank you. Anyways, I never realized what was happening. So it was the first time ever somebody threw a surprise birthday party for me. So they were walking me over to Sanjana's house. Oh, I'm not supposed to use real names, am I? It's the first time ever I had a surprise birthday party at 20. And it was really cool because it was at her house. And that was a lot of fun. I think that was the last... No, I think the year following was the last time I had a birthday party with, like, friends and with other people. Because after that, my parents just moved, bought a new house, moved to another city. So I'm just away from my friends in general. So I guess the most interaction I've had with people for my birthday so far, it's just, like, with you guys.
Let's go.
I think some people might think that's sad or whatever, but I don't really mind that much. Because I'm happy with you guys, but... I don't know. When it's your birthday, as you get older, I guess you're just more nostalgic and you just think back about all these things. And why the hell did he go for Camilla? All right, sure. Anyways, I don't know why I told you guys that, but that's been on my mind. Thanks, Dupo. Send home a 5-star for each year of life. 25 5-stars. Let's not do that.
Happy birthday, Nims.
Thank you so much, Alyssa Camley. Thank you for filling things up again. It's weird. I wonder how my life will be after this year. It's whenever you turn older, you just can't imagine what happens in the following year. But then, before you know it, it's the following year, and it's another year older. Just things on my mind. Things do change though as you get older, especially. I don't know, as you get older, especially in your mid-20s, things change a lot more quicker, I guess. Anyways, I think that's about enough waiting. I want to reach 100 orbs actually before we start, because I think that would be a better number to start with. I'm 31, nothing changes. Okay, hopefully I don't reach that then. No offense to you, just I'm scared of life becoming monotonous. At the same time though, everything used to be nice and exciting, but now it's like not as nice and exciting, I guess. Those extra movement skills are super annoying because they mess up people like Sharino. Like, now I'm screwed. Time becomes a blur at some point. Yeah. Thanks, Elements to Quamwi, for more bits. Face reveal when? I've actually had a face reveal. It's on Twitter. It's just I don't ever bother with a webcam. In like the basics of YouTubing and streaming and stuff, people are like, hey, if you use a picture of yourself or a webcam of yourself, you feel more human and people like you more and stuff like that. Oh, thank you so much, Vic. But personally, I never really believed in that. I just felt like that doesn't matter. I don't know. I think some people might prefer to see me. It's not like I'm ugly or anything. It's like that. Most people tell me I look like an anime character. That's what I guess that's what I go for. But no, it's just because I just feel like it takes up the UI and sometimes it distracts from the game. And I guess my reactions, I don't know. Huh. I don't know. I guess it just I always felt like I couldn't
You
focus
look
as well.
greater than Woomy.
What does that even mean? Thanks, Brennan. I guess I just never felt like it could. How many times do I have to do it for more orbs? We're getting 19 orbs, so I need 3 orbs. All right, sorry. We're reaching 100 orbs before we start, guys. Can I get more orbs here? Yeah, I can. All right. We're going to reach 100 orbs before we start, but...
I'm strong and
What
I'm
does that even mean? I guess you guys can see me react and stuff, and I guess that's cool, but ultimately, I never thought much of it. Well, I'm ahead of Nim and TT points first time ever. Hey, check back on me at the end of this, alright? I promise I won't disappoint you guys. I'll be still going for top 1K. I'm not actually doing very well. You guys know I didn't really grind yesterday until I came home. We did our first Tempest trial run at like 1 a.m., you know? Or like 12 a.m. or something like that. So yeah, I haven't spent as much time. It was my birthday. For obvious reasons, I didn't want to grind. But yeah. It's not gonna last. Don't go for top 1K. Interesting fact, guys. Last Tempest trials. All right, I still have to finish that video because I'm Jesus, I'm a month late for it. Last Tempest trials, we had a very interesting situation occur. The Tempest trial points for top 1K dropped. It dropped by like 5K points. All right, that's very interesting because it has been rising steadily every single time. I think people are getting annoyed, or I think people recognize that the struggle's not worth it. So I think going for top 1K is even more safer than before. It might cost slightly less. Maps are harder. Were they really? Interesting. I never thought about it that way. I didn't think it was harder. If anything, last Tempest Trials I grinded the easiest. Oh god, no. Wait, is that okay? No, this is bad. Alright, well. Yeah. Sometimes I wish the AI was slightly smarter, because they have the win, but they're like, let's reposition, let's use our positional skills and get fucked. And sometimes you take away the positional skills, and then they're like, we don't have positional skills, we're fucked. It's so weird like that. Did you do the quiz? Oh, I forgot to do quiz questions. Thanks, Photon. I'll do that on stream in a moment. People see it isn't worth number 1. Honestly, I'm not such a big stickler for that. Anyways, I want to reach 30K, guys, and we'll do one more. I just want to reach 100 orbs. Sorry for making you guys wait. I could have grinded a bit more offline, but I don't know. It's just cool chatting with you guys. But don't forget to do the quiz daily, guys. It's gonna make a big difference in terms of orb counts. Well, not that big of a difference, but extra orbs are extra orbs, man. Don't forget about Pass's Hero review from yesterday. Hey, Supa, thanks for reminding me. Thank you so much. I will, I guess. I don't think the top grinders have the drive to consistently grind all the time. I don't think it's, well, yeah, I'm not a normal person for this. It's nice talking to you guys about Fire Emblem Heroes. The answer is 27. Please don't spoil the answer. Please, please, please. I joked about it yesterday about how stupid this quiz thing is because it doesn't teach. It wasn't like asking you for any knowledgeable things about Fire Emblem. Like it's like passing a tree and like you pass a tree. How many branches are on the tree, right? It's stuff like that. That's just like, it doesn't prove you're smart or anything. It's very, but whatever. I still want to go about it naturally. I'm gonna finally sleep to your stream. Love watching your stuff. Thanks, Roberto. But yeah, thanks for all the kind words, guys. Everyone should answer D. Rye bread. Okay. I bet there's no D. Anyways, as for grinding, I don't know. I just think it's whatever. Oh crap. Wait. Oh, that's perfect. Go, Mass Marf. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Mass Marf can take on No Eyes guy. Yes. All right. Anyways, when I do Tempest Trials, I always do it on Inferno 4? Inferno 5? Sorry, Lunatic 5. Oh my god, sorry, I'm kind of tired today. Hey, the reason the stream's late today is because something crazy happened in the stock market today. Constellation owner Corona invested $2 billion into Canopy Growth Corporation, ticker name Weed. That sent stocks skyrocketing across the cannabis sector. The stock I was backing went up 20% today. Can you imagine 20%? That's like thousands of dollars. It's he's so dead. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, and then Canopy itself went up 30%, 33%. Can you imagine going up 33% in value in one singular day? Nobody saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. It coincided with the increase. Sorry, with their financial report, which I looked at their financial report. I was like, wow, these guys are boned. They lost money this quarter. They lost so much money. It was not looking good. It was supposed to be another massive sell-off. But then Corona comes in and like, okay, so we know your prices are going to drop. We'll make you a deal. We'll fund you with $2 billion. And then, so yeah, it was like just completely unexpected stuff. I stayed up for an entire trade session, all the way from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then I was just so burnt out and tired after that. I just went to nap. But yeah, today was a crazy day. So that's why the stream's late. Stuff like this doesn't happen. This is the first time ever I've seen like such a massive increase in stock prices. Yeah. So for obvious reasons, I didn't know. Yeah, this is not normal. Anyways, that's what happened today. So I didn't feel lucky yesterday, but today was a crazy day. You lost me when you started talking about numbers. By trade, I'm an accountant, though. Really, oh my god. I'm supposed. In a month or so, I suppose I'll be looking for a job in accounting. I want to like dedicate my time fully to. Are we in trouble? Oh, I want to dedicate my time fully to. Are we in trouble? All right, sure. I want to dedicate my time fully to content creation stuff, but at the same time, I mean, like it's stagnated in the past while. So, I think I gotta start adulting again. So yeah. I'll still try and stream like as frequently as I can, but like I'm gonna try and like, because normally, because I also take CPA courses. CPA courses and doing two things at once, like trading and stuff, has been pretty good. Well, actually, not hasn't been pretty good. I think overall I've lost like $1,000 in total. So, yeah, I'm gonna just try and be an adult for the next little while and see how that goes, and try and make videos on the side and see how that. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But actually, that was a bad idea. Mass Marv. Oh God, she went. Okay, sure. As long as Mass Marv survives. Adulting. I think that's a word now for everything that you're supposed to be doing. Anyways, for those who just arrived, I'm going to summon in a bit. I just want to reach 100 orbs, so we're trying to reach the next 3 orbs from Tempest Trials, and then we'll go for it. You missed me, yeah, missed me with that responsibility shit. Hey, one day we're all gonna have to do it. It's also kind of weird that I came out of university with an accounting degree, and then I've hardly used it. But at the same time, I've only came out for like a year or part 2.
I swear you always stream when I have work in the morning, so sorry for not watching often. Anyways, happy late birthday and good luck on your summons.
Thank you so much. And I'm sorry. I explained why today stream was late. Spectacular, unexpected situations is what happened. But thank you so much nonetheless. Micaiah is beautiful, guys. This is what... Oh, she didn't... Oh, okay. Oh, no. No, Sharina. Oh, she didn't die. Okay. Anyways, just been chatting with you guys while I've been waiting for Tempest Trials to grind up. You can do this stuff manually, but it's actually faster. This is one of my biggest problems with this game, is that they've made automation better, faster than actually manually doing this stuff. Oh God.
The stock market is the best game one can play. Smile, but in all seriousness, happy birthday, and good luck on your summons.
Thank you so much, Dingo. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna be sniping for red. All I want is Micaiah. I've ranked it. I think Micaiah is the best hero on this banner, and then it's Xander. I think overall, best hero as in like best fighters, best combat heroes. But if it's in terms of best dancers overall, I really think it's Alencia and Ryoma, because they are much harder to die and get killed. It's a really weird banner, and it's really gimmicky. If you guys recall, the first time we got a dancer banner, the PA banner, the gimmick was simple.
Done.
The gimmick was ranged dancers, all right? So like PA Olivia, PA Shigure, PA... Well, there's PA Zero, but her gimmick was, you know, having It's a good thing I don't have a webcam, because I do stupid faces sometimes when I say things wrong. Okay, but that was the gimmick for the first time around. The gimmick now, this time around, is the anti-meta weapons. It's kind of lazy. So you can expect the next gimmick next year to be like enhanced BST or like armor dancers. This game is like not very original at times, so I don't know. It's super gimmicky, and I'm not sure I really want to support this, because I feel like instead of trying to be like really instead of trying to be like really creative and do something really actually game changing, they're gonna keep hampering. If they did a BST increase, as well as there you go, as well as giving them these anti-meta weapons.
PA Olivia, Pennsylvania, Shigure, Pennsylvania, Inigo.
Oh yeah,
and
Inigo.
PA Steal Your Orbs.
Okay, Inigo. I pulled 4 copies, 3 copies, 4 of Inigo, so don't talk. That's why my brain has naturally phased Inigo out. It wants nothing to do with Inigo. Fuck Inigo. Wait, what? The cleaner killed Mass Marth. She had like 20 HP. Oh my god. What a bullshit game. There was no way he was gonna double. She wasn't seal. She had enhanced speed and stuff. Oh god. Damn it, your team sucks. It's actually okay. I would grind Lunatic 5 whenever possible, but Jesus, we got fucked. All right, 1 more K, guys, and then we'll make the last 3 orbs, and then we can go summon 100 orbs.
Go.
It is faster. Look, okay, guys, when you do your Tempest Trial auto grind, unless you're the 5 crazy people who do every run manually, but then you don't go for top 1K, so I guess sure, it doesn't really matter. Unless you're those 5 people in the world that do that. Because I know there's some people. Ether Dragon's one of them. Is he here? Yeah, fuck you, Ether. Unless you're one of those guys, how do you guys auto battle? Like, where do you auto battle? How do you do it? Because for me, I always just try and run as many bonus heroes as I can, especially like a shitty hero like Clive. Like, when the fuck can you use Clive? Well, I guess in Arena Still or something, but that's what I mean. Like, usually I just try my best to like max out the hero merit of all the hero bonus heroes that I get. And I always just do Lunatic 5. It's very funny. Hard 4 is like impossible to fail, and it runs as much, just about as many points as Hard 5, but it's more efficient to go for Lunatic 5. But Lunatic 5 takes a bit more effort, but I don't mind when it takes a bit more effort because it's still just like an extra tap or whatever if you fail. The other reason is simply because I'm usually just doing something else in front of the computer, like I'm video editing or whatever, so I don't mind just like doing some extra taps once in a while. If it saves me a few stamina potions, that's all the more worthwhile to me. Nimbully's Clive the entire stream. All right, look. Clive is shit. I was gonna say something else, but then I just realized like I can't think of anything good to say about Clive. It's okay to be shit. Look, not everyone is born or created equally, right? Some of us will have to eat shit. So that's Clive, folks. All right, there you go. Clive is probably the most lackluster of all the Tempest Trial heroes, because he literally just comes with Silverlance. And was it defense +3? What the fuck was IS thinking? They're like, you know what people will love? After we've given them all these sword heroes, you know what people will love? a shitty Lancer. And hold on. You know what they would love more? If he was like Berkut, but he didn't have Berkut's lance. And they're like, oh, that's genius. And then the entire board meeting for Eyes is like, this is a great idea. And then they made Clive, and everyone was pissed off. I think Clive was like one of the low points of this game, because when you came into the game, I think first time ever when I saw Clive as a Grand Hero I was like, he looks pretty cool. This might be oh god. And then you just, oh no, somebody's gonna die. Please don't be mass bar. All right, good. Yeah, I got super disappointed. He came with Egerton, right? Like, Jesus. So unlike Berkut, who had a life and role as fodder, this guy had nothing. Nothing at all. This is why I'm using him now, so his existence has meaning. The feeling you almost consider foddering Clive for hit and run. Oh my god, you're right. He comes with hit and run. That's so depressing. Okay. Anyways, we're almost there, guys. This last one. Do you think the next story chapter is going to be Echoes themed? I think somebody on Twitter told me it was going to be Fates or Awakening, and I was like, oh, let's not talk about that. Hey, today's supposed to be a Joyous Day celebration with you guys. Hopefully a big stream. Hopefully a good summoning, big summoning coming up in a moment.
I was in bed, but I got out of bed to say a nerd for dissing Clive.
Okay.
Thank you.
Weens, I know you love Clive. It's okay to love him. He's a pretty boy. But he's ass. Okay, moving on. Are you going to build Alphonse like mine after seeing mine wreck Effie? What the fuck? I didn't see yours. Alright, we did it. That was 2 Bs. That was really bad. But we did it. For good luck, let's also do... well, it's not good luck. We'll also just do one more orb from this floor. I don't plan on spending all my orbs, or... I don't actually want to use all my orbs because Pia0 is coming back sometime. And if I don't get Pia0 this time, I might just quit the game. So, for the sake of continuing on as FEH's content creator, I will not miss out on Pia0 on the 3rd banner I've tried, on the, like the 3rd I've waited a year to get her, and I've tried so hard, so I better save as many orbs as I can, which is why I'm only going for Micaiah today. I love her. How can I get 5 Azuras? Well, 6 normal Azuras. Not a single PA Azura. I don't want to quit the game, but I feel like if that happens, I will just be crushed. So as everyone knows, Inigo has like repeatedly given me this winky face. I've seen this winky face so many times as he shows up after like the great gust of wind when I press that green orb, and he shows up and gives me this winky face. He's like, "Ha, I'm not PA Azura, you piece of shit." And then and then it happens again and again and again, and I can't take it anymore, man. If I get another friggin' Inigo, I need a PA Azura or I'm gonna quit the game. If my final banner is the PA banner, and it's just more Inigos. Yeah, that's why I need as many orbs as I can possibly get. Or I'll go crazy. I've had enough of this stuff. So that's the reason. I don't want to... I see a +5 Inigo coming. Please, God, no. I love Azura, so this is okay. But Inigo, I'm starting to hate him. I really am. Oh my God, that picture of Pia Azura is perfect. Anyways, sorry guys. I'm also going to be buying room, so we're going to have exactly 100 orbs. I actually, for yesterday, the intention yesterday was to summon, so I made room all the way to 360, so at that time I had less than 100 orbs. I was like, okay, 10 slots, that's more than enough room. Then we started Tempest Trials, and we got 5 heroes, and as always, you can't send Tempest Trial heroes home. Yeah. As a result, it's like this now. Also, I should be merging the Black Knight. I will merge my Black Knights. I don't care if he has Study Stance, and that's a good skill to give away. I don't care about that at all. Okay, I care a bit. But he's a Black Knight, and I love him, so I'll do the merge instead. So, yeah, I just explained, Brennan. Yesterday I had 10 slots. I just got all the free heroes, temporal heroes, and that took up the extra 5 slots. God damn it. What's the point of explaining when people like Brennan immediately say, here's the word, I made room, only 5 slots, when I just said, I made room yesterday, 10 slots, less than 100 orbs, 10 slots should be enough. And then he just says, 5 slots left. Let's not listen to anything that just got said. Alright, that just makes me sad. Alright, sure, whatever. So yeah, we'll be buying 2 slots. We'll be buying 2 slots. And get that orb. Oh, thank you, Raptor, for gifting pasta. Some of you guys have been completely free-to-play subscriptions. I have no idea how, but thank you so much. Shiwa, have you ever paid for a subscription on your own for real? Anyways, I'm sorry to put you guys through this. I need that extra orb.
We are ready.
So the average stated for a orb is... The average stated for a 5-star is like 100 orbs for 3%. The median. That's not the average. It's the median. So that's why it's safe to go into these summonings with 100. Because the expectations is at least you get 1 5-star. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is 3x speed. Wow, Nim was nice to Shio without cussing him. I just implied he was cheap. I guess that's nice for Shio. Okay, here we go. Did I tell you guys yesterday about Shiwa? So it turns August 14th. It turns like it's 12 a.m. People are sending me happy birthday messages as soon as it turns 12 a.m. At like 1:40 a.m. Shiwa sends me a message. Actually, I can just show you guys. What am I doing? Shiwa sends me a message. And I'm like, okay, well, this is probably a happy birthday from Shiwa. I'm like, what does that even mean? I wonder what Shiwa's going to say. So, well, that's the music. Alright, so I was like, so yeah, it's August 14th, 2018. Yesterday at 1:44 a.m. Yesterday at 1:44 a.m. He sends me a message. He says, why is digital art so damn hard? And it's my birthday, and you can see like how many birthday messages I've gotten on the side. People are sending in birthday, like happy birthday Nims. I'm like, wow, thanks guys. She was like, why is digital art so damn hard? I'm like, okay, I don't say anything because I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that? I don't even know what you're talking about. So I told him yesterday at 3:41 a.m. I said, everyone sent me birthday wishes, but you talked to me about digital art instead. LOL. And he says, I sleep on birthdays, and I never responded. Now he's saying die. Die, 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 die. That's Shiwa, guys. That's just Shiwa. Anyways. Everyone has like those characters in your life who are like really big weirdos. And she was one of them, so. Anyways, we get someone now, so that's great. Alright. Sorry for the delay, guys. For any Discord mods, please let people know I'm gonna actually summon now. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. It took us 40 minutes before we actually started summoning. So if you were here at the start, thank you so much. Also, at the end of this, I will be collecting hero merit feathers. I wonder how many I've stored up. I haven't summoned. I haven't cleared up my hero merit feathers since. New Year's? I think the last time was New Year's, actually. You guys can guess how many feathers I've stored up at the end of this later on. I'll show you guys real quick so you guys have a better chance. Where is it? Of figuring it out. I'm so confused with all this stuff. Here it is. Yeah, this is my list. So yeah, you guys have a better chance of figuring it out. But yeah, there's probably a lot of hero merit feathers here. Thank you, the real Kaiku, for the 10 bits. Poggers, happy birthday. Thanks so much. And Strone says, hey, Nims, got some units from the banner. Want to see my Kyro Ryoma? They're so good. I'll actually do some hero reviews at the end of this. Passes as well. I officially subbed 3 times completely free to play, by the way. That's crazy. But thank you so much, Past. I mean, thank you so much, Raptorclaw, for getting him here. But yeah, so I've saved up a lot of hero merit feathers. As you guys can see, I've never like really struggled to have feathers, so I've never really cared to collect them. But on like special occasions or whatever, I do collect them. Otherwise, it just builds up and does nothing. Well, it's building up and doing nothing anyways. So, sure. Thank you so much, Raptorclaw. All right, real quick, am I missing anything more? I wish they did more than 10 of the free stuff. I can get more orbs, but again, guys, just I explained earlier, I can get more orbs, but I need to start saving up for Piezura, so I'm actually budgeting by only going for Micaiah. Real quick, we actually have a total of 104. I realized what I just said. I've been watching a lot of Steins Gate Zero lately. It's such a good show. I love Steins Gate. Kirisu over Mayu though, so wrong friggin' world timeline. Anyways. Okay, let's expand barracks because I don't want to make you guys. I actually can't get rid of anything else. I actually tried dropping as low as possible and only got a 360. Okay, so we'll do the free summoning at the end of it as well. And expand barracks. Oh, what the heck, we'll summon first and then we'll expand barracks through that thing. Okay, guys. We're gonna summon it on the Weapons to Refine banner because I've always been the biggest fan of Lin. I always wanted to have a perfect IV Lin, plus 10 Lin, because she's like one of the most underrated heroes in this game. And, you know, I always loved Takumi because, you know, he always made me feel dirty and despicable. And that kind of turns me on. Hey, has anybody watched that new anime series? I think the English translation is, I want to see your underwear. I want to see your underwear while you look at me with a disgusted face. It's a real anime. Please look at. Oh, actually, I might get in trouble for saying that. I watched the first episode today, and it's 5 minutes long, guys. It's an original net animation, and I watched it. I was like, why am I liking this so much? You re-explore your soul when you watch something like that. Anyways, and Ephraim's great. So obviously we're going for the weapons refine, but fuck that. I'm just kidding. We're going for the Festival and Hoshido banner, and we're just going for Micaiah. I actually really like Alencia, and I really want to get her, but I don't think I'll actually use her very often. So Micaiah's in my opinion the best hero here, followed by Xander, then Alencia and Ryoma. Sniping's probably a bad idea. I'll see how it actually goes, but Micaiah, I might go for some greens, but I just want one of the answers. Anyways, we only have 104 orbs. It will not actually be 104 orbs. I'll be expanding the barracks ahead of. Actually, let's expand it right now. What am I doing? Expand barracks. 103. Expand barracks. Let's actually just go with this for now. 103. No, that feels weird. Is 103 a peculiar number? 102. Alright, we'll have 102 orbs. But here we go. I would love to get Micaiah. She's a big target for me. I actually, from my Conquest playthrough, don't like Ryoma. I actually do like Xander. And he's a really good min-max hero. Xander's actually one of the most unique heroes, well, for dancers anyways. Most unique dancers in the entire game. And he has the Lilith mask, which I admit now I'm completely wrong about. I didn't see Lilith in the mask at all, but here we go, guys. Free summoning on the weapons refine afterwards, but here we go. Wish me luck, guys. And Shio says PJ Salt, I will bless you with my E rank luck and hope you get garbage. Can somebody actually wish me good luck before we go in? I feel like if Shiwa wishes me bad luck, I'll actually get bad luck. Whoop whoop, summon Micaiah, whoop whoop. Thank you so much, Crazy Mofo. But thank you guys. Look at you guys wishing me good luck. With all the good lucks, you can overwhelm Shiwa, the salt shaker. Anyways, here we go, guys. Hoping for reds. We're off to a great start. So maybe it's telling me to go for Alencia. I don't know. Maybe it's telling me to go for Alencia. I don't know. Okay, well we'll go for bottom right. I think maybe I should try for Alencia. Why not? First orb, let's go. Oh, thank you, RJ Watts, for the follow. Whoa! It was a really good idea to not summon on that Awakening banner because of a certain demotion. Everybody could see Libra's demotion coming a mile away, so I'm Libra, a priest from the Howlydom of Ylisse. The gods have guided me here. May Naga bless us all. Yeah. Bless us all with not wasting our orbs for a hero you can just free summon later on, I guess. Can someone let me know his IVs? I seriously doubt I would build him.
Good luck.
But he's hot. Oh, thank you, Aiden. I hope that's how you say it. Someday we'll clear it up, but that was our free summon. Libra already. The freshly demoted best girl is, yeah. I'll go for Alencia. Why not? You built him. I feel so bad. Yeah, people legitimately went tried going for him. So minus attack plus attack. That's amazing. What's his fire skill? Wugun is his fire skill. The Wudao axe is actually really good. He actually doesn't really have anything useful, I would say. Yeah, Renewal 3, double spur, I guess. Yeah, there's not really. Yeah, but Wugun's the best thing about him. The double spur is second, I guess. Alright. Minus defense, plus res minus defense. Oh well. Oh well, at least that's like double spurs. Hey, we're getting a lot of gusts. Chances and chances. Oh, hot guy. That's threat and attack 3. Threat and attack 3 on someone like Azuma while you're doing like auto battle training is pretty good. Alright. Well, that's that. Let's start sniping for reds though. Hope you get Sabers with Primarina. Wow, you guys are pretty salty. Alright, first red orb. Let's go. If we don't get Micaiah, hopefully we get a lot of Hannahs. Hannahs and Hanadas and stuff like that. I almost thought it was Micaiah for some reason. Alright, Tiki. Tiki's always a great hero, but I seriously doubt I'll ever make a plus 10 Tiki. I already have a plus, not a plus, just half a Tiki. I guess we're going to snipe for red and greens. The thing is, I actually like Alencia a lot more than Micaiah, but it's a bad idea when you have so few orbs. Getting more Merrick's kind of lame. I'll be frank. I think I would actually use Micaiah, and I don't think I would actually use Alencia. But at the same time, I just like Alencia so much more than Micaiah, so it's not a smart idea. But as a free-to-play player, I try and be smart as often as I can, but a lot of times I give in to like heroes I really like, and you know, she's one of them. All right, let's keep going. Whoa. Okay. If it's like this, I'll do a full summoning, because a chance at Ryoma for 3 orbs is, you know, why not? Alright, let's start clockwise. This is a really good one. Okay, Hinata. Elliewood. For whatever reason, I put like tons more Ellywoods than Hinata and Hannah. Sure. It's probably one of the worst things ever to pull Elliewood, because when you see his eyes, the soulless eyes, as you realize you burned your orbs on him. Good
Happy
Lord.
birthday, Nems. I'm 364 days early, Kappa.
Thanks,
Good
Lightning
luck
Dirt.
getting Micaiah.
Thank you so much, dude. Thanks to the $1.71 donation. That's a really peculiar amount. You probably donated another currency, but thank you so much on the left. All right, here we keep go. Here we go. Can't speak no mores. Please. Skillful Survivor Bowie. I mean, that's Renewal 2, I guess. Renewal 2, there are some benefits to having Renewal 2. Well, Today I feel like it's a lucky day, so Micaiah, please. What? That's repositioned. That's not so bad, but was that three stars in a row? That was three stars in a row. That is some E rank luck that she was talking about. Oh god. Can Shiwa actually have the ability to give bad luck? There's no way. There's no way. Okay, thank god. If it was a 4th third, it's 3 star. It might as well be a 4th third start, huh? I'm Bartre, warrior type. If you can't tell, blah. Yeah, how'd that sound? Burly enough for you? Yeah, dude, sure. We'll take the final orb. It's a chance of Ryoma for 3 orbs. Why not? I think I'm gonna do my 5-star Noe, plus 10 Noe. Finally gonna. Oh god damn it. Go for the last one because it's my. I guess Oscar's decent. I'm gonna go for the final merge. I'm starting to think minus IVs are perfect IVs because they struggle to kill, which is really good for your heroes because 3.5, ooh, which is really good for your bonus heroes. All right, let's keep going. Micaiah, please come home. All right, Gust. Well, hard to be upset about getting Drog, considering he is probably going to be my future red hero. But still. It kind of feels bad because I think at a certain point I had enough for a plus 10 Drog, but I just sent him home. Well, here we go. Gust. I did need Luna, that's true, but not what I'm looking for. How come I'm feeling down? I think cheerful attitudes begets good luck, and feeling down begets bad luck. But I feel like the Shiwa curse is really overwhelming. Before we even started summoning, she was already telling me to die. Oh my god. She was a bad person, guys. This is all on Shiwa. If this is okay. If this is sadness, I hope I just don't get paid broken, that's all. Swap from Seth, sure. We're officially halfway through our orbs now. Well, 100 orbs, medium is 100 orbs for a 5-star, so let's hope it lands on a Micaiah. Let's go red, green, red. Red, green, red. Hey, you guys actually know green was my favorite color as a kid. It became red as I grew older, though. Oh, okay. TA fodder. Thank you, Sai Lu, for the follow. Thanks so much. My name is Roy. Please don't use me as TA fodder. Green. Okay, well, he's really, really good, but I already have a good IV one. Oh my god, what is with all these 3 stars? Another Bowie. This banner's not actually very important, but nonetheless, I really like Micaiah. I really like Alincia. Xander's actually really good. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. What is with all the 3 stars? Oh my god, it's a stall. I haven't seen Stall in forever. Hi, I'm Stall of the Shepherds. Sorry. Can't tell if my stomach ache is nerves or my 3 lunches. He always had the most cringy intro because you're like, why would you have 3 lunches? Alright, we actually have to make room. That was a really bad. This is going bad. Shiwa, I think your curse is legitimately working out because of the fact that let's do it by obtain. How many 3? We've been predominantly getting 3 stars. Over half the summoning. Just flat out 3 stars. What the actual F? That's bad. 0 5 stars, predominantly 3 stars. Alright, real quick guys, please give me a moment to go through all of this. I will probably have to merge somebody as well to make room. I'm gonna check out Fire Emblem Heroes. Elliewood. Not Elliewood, Merrick. This is some badass bad luck. I actually don't ever want to make a Merrick, but I want to check just in case. Whenever you send them heroes, sometimes you should just check the IVs. You never know. You really never truly know whether it's a good idea or bad. All right, I'm gonna double check on Merrick. If they have the right IVs, even if it's a hero that you're not that interested in, you might want to go for it. All right, they're both going home. Merrick actually has Spur Res 3. Obviously not gonna need that. Okay. Bowie's for Renewal 2. Pretty sure I can find a usage for that, but we'll fodder a bunch of heroes as well, and yeah, we'll fodder a bunch of heroes first. I don't have to make too many slots because I don't think we have that many orbs left. 2 negatives make a positive. Okay, wait, actually, no, I have to do it by obtain as well. Alright, first up is stall. I'll never make a stall. As we already know, I already have a hero that doesn't have a movement skill. So, where is he? Where's Clive? Whoopsies. Clive? He has no movement assist skill, so giving him swap is a good idea. Swap and obstruct. Alright, maybe we'll do the other swap. Whoops. We'll do the other swap. This way we get swap and fortress defense 1 and 2, I guess. Hooray! A movement skill. Oh, thanks,
Well,
Reckless.
it's our 8th month anniversary. What did you get me? Anyway, happy late birthday, you old fartil rally spectrum, so you can get your wish granted. Thank you for the great work. Less than also Modwin Puggers.
That's a lot of stuff, but thank you so much. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be saying, though. I don't think we really need more mods for a moment, so that's not going to be up for, like, talk for a while. And, I should give him reposition, shouldn't I? I have 1 reposition available. Who's the best choice? I think it's Walhart. Walhart's the best choice for repo. No, Cordy is the best choice for repo. She's being paired up with she's being paired up with Owen. Okay. Repo. Repo, and we'll take Thread Speed 1 and 2, I guess. Why not? Yeah, I'm not gonna use Harsh Command. This way she's a lot more usable. Yeah, she didn't have anything. Can I be a mod, Nims? Modding's not that easy. I have to actually be absolutely certain of you guys. And we'll give her Luna. Luna. With, Wings of Mercy 1. Why not? Frederick, I don't actually ever plan to build a Frederick. And once upon a time, I thought about building... Hey, have you guys ever thought about building, like, these rare heroes? Because Frederick with Brave Axe is actually not bad. But at the same time, like, why won't you just use Shurshi? And now, like, if just to do a non-Brave Axe Frederick's, like, why don't you just use Walhart? So, he's really, really underutilized. He's actually not bad, but I'm not going to do that build. Rare. I mean, rare in terms of, like, usage rates, I guess. That's all. Alright, let's give swap to Walhart now. But yeah, sorry for putting you guys through this. I have to make room. I don't want to... You guys should probably recognize that orbs are about to become really scarce. If this goes really, really badly, we can finish up the rate. I don't even want to talk about it like that. Jesus Christ. If this goes that badly, I will be incredibly sad. But yeah, if it goes that badly, we'll finish up the rate in the future with more orbs. But ooh, yeah, let's not even think about that right now. That's really depressing to think about the possibility of, you know, having nothing. But Shua cursed me, so it's a real possibility now. Wait, where's Azuma? All right, here we go. Azuma. They're on attack 3. There you go. Just merge Joshua and BK. That's 2 free slots right there. I'm actually I'll merge merge BK and Renewal 2. No, it's Renewal 1. Whoopsies. Wait, he can learn Earth Boost? Well, Renewal 1 is still kind of useful. But let's just send home one more hero, and we'll go for it. We don't have that many orbs left, so it's not like it's a big it would be a big issue. Bartrey, I gotta decide on somebody who needs Fury 2. Inherit skills. Fury 2. Alright, that's the last one. 8 slots with only how many orbs we have. That's more than enough, I would say. Well, not more than enough, but just enough. Fury 2 does have value, guys. There's a lot of heroes that you likely have that, you know, could use Fury. Or just all around, you don't really care too much about. So might as well just give them something simple. The free-to-play life where you have to decide what to do with Fury. Okay. I think part of my new heroes. Katria? She's a pretty legit option, actually. I think Katria. I'm leaning towards Katria. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Katria. Alright, that's the last hero we should do, and then we can go 8 slots. That should be enough. It feels really bad to only go in 100 orbs, but it is a poverty summon. So you are indeed in poverty. We'll take Smite, because that's funny. Alright, here we go. 8 slots, 39 orbs. A nervous 3.75%. At least 1 5-star is what I'm looking for. Come on, Micaiah. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Let's go. If only I wanted Ryoma, but I don't. I saw a girl and I got super excited for a moment. It's Erica. If I get a proper IV Erica, of course I'll build her. My name is Erica. I'm not fond of fighting, but I'll do my best to support your cause. If anything, she's at least home speed, but 5-star Micaiah's, Erica is actually so good. You can tell Micaiah's on my mind. Hopefully this is a turnover for luck. Let's keep going. There's Gust. I'm so happy. We were getting so many 3-stars earlier. Oh, never. Okay. The eyeballs of nightmare. Yep. The 3 gusts in a row. That's a good upturn. Oh boy. Plus. 9 Hannah. We're at +9 Hannah. One more until we're perfect. Holy crap, I didn't expect that. This is one of the things I've been looking for. I've been looking for Hannahs and Hanadas. We're just one away from +10 Hannah. Samurai Hannah, at your service. I'm from Hoshido. Want to spar for a while or maybe later? She's always so cute when she says that. I actually haven't met her in the game yet, so I actually don't know. Anyways, backing out. Alright, I don't mind spending, committing orbs like that. If getting Hannah's big for me, man. Okay. Wait a second. Do we just finish off the circle? We're at 26 orbs. Maybe we should revisit this banner if we don't get something. We're at 26 orbs, so if we finish this off, we're at 20. The thing is, like, I feel like if we go into the next one with only like 8 orbs or something, we might miss out on something. With this could actually possibly be 100 orbs summoning for nothing. Is that not a sad thought? I hope that's not the case. So guys, pray with me. Pray for me. Believe in unlimited blade works. Okay. I'm pretty sure we should just finish this off and call it there. We only have 6 orbs afterwards, anyways. And even if we don't go for the last orb, we would have 9 orbs. So 2 summonings at best. It's just, it's unlikely. It's very unlikely. So I think finishing this off, no matter what it is, we should end it off here and get more orbs and try again at a later date if we have to. Here we go. I believe. Okay, sure. Frederick. More Luna. Okay. 4 orbs left. I mean, four, well, these are still orbs, but 4 summonings left. Momakaya. The median is 100 orbs. The median's 100 orbs, they say. We get so many Athenas. I think the game can sense which heroes you need, and they just, like, play with you. It's like, I have enough for, like, a +15 Athena, if that was even a possibility yet. But, obviously I went for Hannah instead, and, okay. Alright, 3 orbs left. Thank you, Chifu, Nate, and Bitter Warboy. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Sorry if I'm ignoring them, but the last 3. Alencia, come on. Come on, Gust. The gust of hope, belief. Oh, okay. Titania. Two orbs left. Two orbs left. Two orbs left. Do we do it last? We'll do it last. We'll do it last. This might be a summoning session with no 5 stars, no heroes gained, no 5-star heroes gained. Anyways, that would be feeling really bad. But if that is how it is, I'll leave it to last. Here we go. Here we go. Else Niles. So we didn't get P-broken. This is it, guys. I won't be going to the next one with one summoning. There's no point. Here we go, guys. The final orb. The final orb. Will this be a birthday summoning session with no 5 stars gained? Historically, summoning on my birthday, it seems, has been really unlucky. But it could all change with this. Come home, Micaiah. I can't look. I'm gonna close my eyes. I can't look. Well. I guess that's it. It's just a field of dead dreams. We made it to 4%. Oh boy. Okay. There's no point, guys. One orb, one summoning on the next banner. Even if you truly believe it's not a good idea to take it. This means we have to go revisit this banner. I don't know when, but we have to revisit this banner. We have to. We have to. I did not think I'd reach 4%. I even sniped. I didn't go for all reds, sure, but it was still sniping reds and greens. That is unexpected. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm not gonna YOLO, guys. I'm not. Just the probability doesn't make sense. So, we'll end it off with weapons to refine. I'll hopefully get a red orb as well. I didn't spend 100. Yeah, you're right. But it's about 100. We went in with 102, so it's... with 6 orbs left, we had 96 orbs. It was close. It was 170 away from 100, but still. Alright, guys, which orb? Top, middle. Well, top is middle, so that means we have to revisit this banner. I don't mind so much about revisiting the banner. It's just I feel bad about not getting anything. Oh. I guess it does happen. I guess, from the best of my knowledge, this is the first summoning session ever I've had where I did not get a 5-star. I've done 100 orb sessions, less than 100 orb sessions before in the past as well. And this is literally the first time ever. Okay, well there's a first for everything, and that's 4% rate. Who knows? We could possibly just give Makai the first try next time. At least that's what I'll tell myself. All right, most of you guys said it's top, middle, so we'll go for it. Come on in. Gusts. Dusts. Belief. Hopes. Dreams. It's a... I still can't believe this thing came out of Nino. Alright, well, guys, if you guys enjoyed the depression, the sadness of my birthday celebration stream summoning, it was a poverty summoning, and it was all for naught. Yeah. Okay, well, I hate how ending up feeling dreary, but at the same time, unfortunately don't have much of a choice here because this is how it is. But yeah, all right, let's start collecting hero merit feathers. At the very least, guys, we know something. We've learned something today. When Shiwa curses you, it's legit. It's legit really bad. So.
Boy, doesn't this look familiar?
Wait,
Kappa.
what looks familiar? Wait, what? Anyways. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Leave a like, subscribe, follow, all those nice things if you enjoyed what you saw, I guess. But the stream's not over. I'm gonna go collect hero merit feathers. You guys, and then we're gonna do like 10 hero confessions in a row. There's a few things left, but the big main thing is just sadness, I suppose.
Should have went for blue free MSMH Kappa.
I actually just like Lynn too much, man. Alright, guys.
Remember when I cursed you with Ray? Kappa.
Oh, yeah. Congrats. Yeah, I remember that DSA. You dick. That was a long time ago, but thank you so much. Alright, guys. Just for fun, how many hero merit feathers do you guys think I've stored up through all this time? It's been, I believe the last time I collected my hero merit feathers was in New Year's, so yeah. What is the amount you guys think? A lot of people ask me, like, Nims, why do you leave hero merit feathers like this just flying around? Why don't you collect it? I'll answer that real quick while you guys put in some guesses. It's really simple. I would not use them anyways, because you can see with 76k remaining, getting a bigger number there doesn't do anything. And I just like seeing the feather flying animation. I always found that really cool. So that's basically the reason. Okay, so okay, wow, that's a big amount of ranges. A lot of you guys are saying 100k. I'm actually not sure if I get 100k. But with my hero merit list, actually, I think the last time we did get 100k. That is still a big number, though. For those who are wondering, I also don't do any of auto grinding. Well, auto Tempest Trials, that's what I would do, but I don't do anything like in Grand Hero Battle maps. And I guess rival domains now. Well, I guess I technically did a bit of that, but yeah, I never did the auto Grand Hero Battle or any macros or whatnot and stuff. This actually had to work for it slightly by pressing the auto battle button, but yeah, that's it. It's a big list. A lot of healers, of course, because I really like using healers. Anyways, guys, let's start collecting. So I hope one of you guys get it right. I want to feature you guys if you actually guess it right. There's the last couple times we've done this, there's been like one guy who always gets super close. So really close, like within a 1k or 2k. Anyways, we're gonna start with Zura.
Yes?
Fauna sing, especially while standing in lakes. Believe me, it's far different from singing on battlefields. I always found it weird that she was considered a singer when she dances as well. I'm not gonna read everything. Just 1,000. Yeah, I obviously maxed her out last time. Claire? A Knight is Sophia? 500. Wow, that's kind of low. This is a wonky start. Then he says, I know many dances. Great. I care for the feather dance. 1,000. Wait, we started at how many feathers again? I think we started at 77k. 76k, actually. Plot your constant patrols. If I could keep some up, I'd join you. Yeah, I think we started at 76k. Gamers, I answered you, dude. I'll tell you. I'll do it later. 1k from Robin.
Okay.
76k, yeah. Thanks. So here's something that people don't know when you're collecting hero merit feathers. If you want to make it easier on yourself, 4,500. That's a large amount. Wow. So we're already at 88k. That's 12k from this group. So here's something that people don't know. If you go into an entirely empty team, it'll constantly fill the middle up with heroes that have not been collected. So that's one of the easy ways about going about it. Otherwise, you have to like go through every hero, and that's a pain in the butt. Tobin's only at 500. That doesn't surprise me. I rarely use him. Lin should be quite a bit. I'll make sure you wake up on time. That'd be nice. I guess not.
Okay.
I thought I used Lin a lot more. Well, it does show you like my hero usage since the last time I've collected hero merit feathers. Like Kana's a new hero, so there's a lot on Kana. There shouldn't be much in Joshua. He was a Temp Straw hero, so I'm pretty sure I maxed him out. Yeah, 1k. He's now completely maxed though. Oh, I guess this is the 1-star we just got, but.
Will you be doing hero reviews after this?
Yeah.
And can I get one if it doesn't trouble you?
Sure.
Also, I'm sorry about the bad luck you got.
It's okay. I blame it on Shiwa. Anyways. 4,500 on Canis. Of course, that's a lot because of he's a new hero. Temp Straw heroes I always get a lot on. Well, she keeps showing the 4-star version.
Yes?
One called a summoner who can call 4 heroes from other realms. Do you think you might introduce us? You're funny, Canis. And Xander, the best. I don't know why I like Xander so much. I feel like he's like a rock, but I maybe I just like rocks. He doesn't have much of a personality, but I've always just liked him. All right, we're already at 98k. Holy crap! Do you always patrol the castle like this? I see you take on your responsibility seriously. Take care of yourself too. Finn, we gotta get a lot from Finn because he's a Temp Straw hero. Thanks, Choco, for the follow. Nino, I don't think there's much on Nino because I usually had Nino pretty high up. 1,000, yeah. Like, do you guys ever think we'll be getting the fathers, like Sumeragi, like... Oh, thank you, Subtonian, for subbing. Oh, Vic, thank you for gifting the sub to Subtonian. Thank you so much, dude. That's really cool to have a mod as a sub. Thanks. But yeah, what I was saying was, it's really cool if we would get the parents, some version of their parents.
What's up?
Robin. Okay, sure. Lucius, still one of the best girls in the game. This kingdom is blessed by such abundance and graced with such bright spirits. I believe that this place is so happy that there are few, if any, orphans that go unloved. That's such a peculiar thing to say, but yeah, it does fit in with what she is like. Are you on patrol? It's Sharina. Wait, how much do I have from Sharina? I love how she tells me I'm the best. A lot of people don't like Sharina, but I actually think she's one of the better off characters in this game. Really cheerful. All right, Grima. I love how giant the animation of Grima is. You show promise, despite being human. Of course, that's like being the smartest worm in the dirt. But still, I see enough in you that I can entertain the idea of keeping you by my side. I love her eyes. The way she looks at you and the way she talks down on you. It reminds me of that new anime. She should be in that anime. That'd be great.
Yes?
Sakura, I'm pretty fond of sweets. Great. 1,000 feathers.
Okay.
And Lucina, actually, I was really happy to get Lucina. I'd love you to go shopping with me sometime. Wait, she wants to shop? My fashion sense is a little absent. Well, that's really cute. Yeah, because you're basically a guy. I'm told that I'm the hardiest of the heroes. You're not the hardiest, but I promise to always give any task my best. I'm not the hardiest. Okay, whoopsies, I read it wrong. Yeah, that's definitely not the case because his defense and HP is not that great compared to other Cav heroes. He has more res than defense. He's supposed to be killing dragons, like Ninian. Mario says, "Will you go on a walk with me?" Anna says, "I'm too young to go out alone." Wait, Anna? I feel like nobody actually knows anything about Maria. Because she doesn't seem to talk about, like, her... Well, I think she does talk about her sister eventually. But she, like, rarely talks about anything in peculiar related to game. But I don't think she really does anything in the game. 1,500. We're at 118k now. 118k.
Yes.
I really do enjoy roaming this place, don't you, Nimious? No matter how old I get, new worlds are always exciting. 5,000 hero merit feathers from Tiki. This Tiki that I have right now was the first Tiki I ever got. She was minus speed plus attack, and at the time, I thought that was terrible. But I kept her the entire time. I'm so glad I did. And now she's a 5-star Tiki with 5,000 hero merit feathers. I've used her a lot. This is one of my oldest heroes ever. Oh. Well, the one that reached 5,000 hero merit feathers was the 5-star one. It keeps going for the low-star variants.
What now?
Anyways, Shigeru, I'm glad he came in the game again in his newer form. 500 hero merit feathers. Inigo. Please don't cock block me more, Inigo. I want P Azura already. Azura, my Azura is actually really bad IV. She's minus speed, but I love Azura, so what am I gonna do about it? Hopefully in the future, I pull another Azura, and I'll just merge the two. What? How do I picture my ideal marriage? Well, my husband and I would always get along, and it'd be nice if we had a little girl. Oh. She should have been a marriage option, honestly. Why is... That's so weird to me. Cordy's such like a perfect girl. And I love to be Severo's dad. That's kind of weird, though. We are in the midst of a war, yet this castle remains at peace. It's enough to make one lose a sense of purpose. Really, Zelgius. I seriously doubt Zelgius would ever lose his sense of purpose. This guy...
Okay.
He's so driven. Anyways, Owen talks about her brother all the time. I really don't like how she constantly talks about her brother. I know in the game, she's supposed to be like that. Her brother dictates a lot of what she does. But still, there's not a lot of personality like that. Well, I guess it is personality. Why am I in this gown? Like I know. I was daydreaming about marrying someone rich. All of a sudden you summoned me, and here I am, dressed like this. I'd totally marry Charlotte. I'm so looking forward to a normal Charlotte coming in this game. It just doesn't make any sense to have bridal versions of a hero and not have a normal version. It's kind of like PA Shigure before Shigure. It's just weird, honestly. But she has Fates and Awakening, so they can take their sweet ass time there. I don't mind on that, but still, it's just weird to have special versions of non-existing heroes. Severe says, yes, I know, it's really annoying when your girl keeps talking about her brother. Yeah, it is really annoying. Fuck Reinhardt. Hero reviews are end of this, guys, so leave them there. I'll check it out at the end of it.
All right.
I'm a Nimious. I know that this time of year can put a spring in your steps. It probably really sucks for the spring heroes or like any seasonal hero because they keep talking about it as if it's their season, but like everyone knows like it's nearing the end of summer. Best lolly in this game. I'm serious. I think Delphia is the best lolly in heroes right now. Are you on a patrol? You work too hard, but I have to respect your dedication. I guess. Keep it up. She also looks at you with great disdain, and I'm starting to really think I have a problem.
Yes?
Anyways, Anna says checking up on everyone. Thank you. That's helpful. Let me know if you spot anything unusual. Crom. I don't think I use Crom enough anymore. Hey, how many of you guys have actually foddered off prison attack defense? I'm thinking of merging my Crom because otherwise I can just do sack of gifts, I guess, but it feels really, really bad for those who actually did because Ares exists. So yeah, I'm not a fan of IS doing that with premium skills, but I understand it, and I do enjoy it to the fact that, you know, I never fought off my other Crom, so it didn't hurt me, but still, I feel like that pisses off people. Like, if it's premium, it's premium. Just keep it that way. I was close to it as well, guys. I consider it a lot. Anyways, we'll keep going. We're 134k already. I bet you know all the hiding spots for Candy. I mean, your outfit looks useful for that. Yeah, I guess this guy's hiding Candy. Dressed like this, I don't have anywhere I can stash my sweets. Sure. Whoa, 5,000. Yeah, he was a Temps Trial hero. That's why I completely used him, maxed him out from there. And Brother McAllis and I. God damn it. All the heroes or brothers love talking about their brothers. My brother McAllis and I each made our own choices. I had to execute him with my own hands. I didn't know that. I didn't finish Shadow Dragon. Still love you, Minerva, but god damn it. Anyways, Hannah. Wish I could find accessories with a cherry blossom pattern, but this place seems more northern than Hoshido. Are you talking shit? Just because it's a normal western castle. Wow. Hey, they should actually make Hoshidan castles. Why haven't we gotten Hoshidan castles? These are all western castles. Except for the poverty castle at the start. That's a... I guess that's a western castle. You know, if I get bored, I could tear this castle stone from stone. Let's hope you can keep me entertained. Julius, you piece of shit. It's my castle. I love you, man. If you need protection, I'm your man. But you do me a favor and call me as soon as you can, okay? It's gonna take me a while to get there. Oh, God. Imagine Arden was your bodyguard and he tried to take the bullet for you, but then he couldn't move and you get shot and he's like, no. Wait a second. That actually happens, doesn't it? That actually happens. Arden holds up a certain somebody and cries. Anyways. Thanks for the follows, guys.
Understood.
I'm certain everyone has someone in their past that they will never forget. Yes, Camus. In 2 years, Nims will finish Shadow Dragon. I'll finish it eventually. We're still going. I think we're about twice the feathers soon.
Okay.
Now we're at Linus. Show me. The first time we did this, it was after his confession. So I was jokingly talking about like him being so hot. And when he said, show me your weapon, I thought he meant my dick. That's such a weird thing to ask people. If a guy who's like with his chest, like with like their like shirt not even buttoned up, showing you their six-pack, and looking intently at you with their hand on their belt and the other fist semi-clenched, and says, "Show me your weapon." Is there any way to interpret it other than, you know, show me your weapon? And his next line always gets to me because he says, "What is this thing?" Because if it's actually your dick, that's actually really hurtful. But sure, 4,500 from Linus. Anyways, Soniki, best. I don't understand how her hair band could be like that high up. It's just so weird. That's completely an art misdirection. There's no way, but sure. Ween says Linus is just Johnny Sins in cosplay. Sure. Are you from Africa? Because Kenya, stop with these Kappa pride. Kenya. Oh god. Thanks for the shitty puns. Thanks, guys. So I reward you now for my thanks. Soniki with Soniki is one of my favorite combinations. Do I spend time praying? Never. It's like throwing crumbs to the wind with no birds in sight. Wait, seriously? But you're a monk. And I wonder if my parents had a wedding ceremony before I was born. Do dragons have wedding ceremonies?
Right here.
I like dragons with dragons. Oh, I was just in the middle of setting up a winter prank. You're really early for that. Now that I just said that, I guess you'd figure out who dumped snow down your back, huh? Good luck getting snow.
Of course.
I guess that reminds me of like the ALS challenge from years back. Do you guys remember doing that? That was really cool. Literally cool. I remember doing mine. It was a hot summer day and a cold water. Anyways, ALS challenge like went everywhere at the time. We are officially doubled our initial amount. We started off with 76k, so maybe we will reach 100k. I was just tending to my sword. Don't you find it a fine blade? The stones in the hilt, they burn like white flames. Sure. Alphonse, I will finish building off Alphonse later on as well. I'm thinking of giving him renewal and giving him, well, maybe Wings of Mercy, but renewal will mess up Folkvanger, but at the same time, you need to keep him alive. Ether, and I'll give him, I thought about giving him drive defense, but I'm leaning towards attack smoke now. Attack smoke so he can survive a bit longer. Right. The Noreen Festival in Outrealms was a lot of fun. We had a sleepover and I got to spend time with Elise. That's so cute. Hey, I bet Elise is going to be a Halloween hero this year.
Yeah.
That's why you have to save your orbs, guys. That's why I feel so bad about today. I served Plague until I chose to cast my lot with Elise, but you know, I was truly braided by my past, by fate, with the only one person in my past. I was truly braided by fate with only one person in my past. What does that mean? I actually do like Tharja, guys. You guys can't talk me out of it. It always gets to me when you guys, like, you guys know it's like, it's one thing when people are like, how dare you not like this thing I like, right? That's understandable to a degree because they could be like really popular things. But in the inverse, how can people be like, how dare you not dislike the same things as I dislike? I'm like, oh, well, what? That is all the more weird to me. But yeah, I don't know. Again, how she treats her daughter and stuff is irrelevant because this is a different timeline. If you don't believe in timelines and stuff, I recommend you watch Steins Gate and enjoy a 10 out of 10 anime, and you will not remember Tharja in that at all, but you'll learn a bit about time travels. There's so many timelines. So yeah, I don't view it as her sins. Anyways, Takumi, I like the food of my homeland, especially miso soup. Maybe you and I can cook something up like that. Wait, isn't miso soup incredibly easy to make? We just put miso in the water and just stir. Sure, Takumi. Unless he means we start the entire process where we have to ferment and make miso, then does this guy want us to like wait 3 months before we make miso soup? Well, either way, Takumi, you're a friggin' weirdo. We're still going. We're at 159k now.
Of course.
Jagan, Kane, Abel, Drog, and Gordon. They're all dead, and I can't help but think about them while I'm in this wedding, in this wedding, suit. Sure. Sheena. the people of this
I've
kingdom
got
must
to get up
protect it.
early
Sure.
tomorrow because I'm moving into my dorm. So see you guys later. Rocket 2 dab, rocket 2 dab, rocket 2 dab.
See you, Severe. Enjoy. Hey, enjoy moving in. College post-second year life is always amazing. Make a good impression of everybody, dude, too. To think such a world as this could exist if I stayed here, then perhaps you would be, you know, kind of continue to move and stuff. Won't forgive, never forgive the enemy. Yes, my enemy is everyone. I will kill. How is this guy even in the castle? I will kill them. I will kill all of them. How do you even keep Takumi in your roster without him, like... He's like right behind a pillar looking at the Black Knight, Sheena, everybody. Like he's about to start shooting people. What the heck? How do you even keep him in your castle? Whatever. You wish my advice on gift for a lady do you care for? Oh, well. Sure. Of course, flowers. You're holding flowers. That's convenient. Owen's always been one of the more interesting heroes to get a secondary because it's like a mage knight, but she stayed. All she did was change to another tome, and the advisable build on her was Blair Blade anyway. So to go for Thunderhead, it was just so weird. It is said it was born of Nifl's highest peak. Okay, this is taking a while. I didn't think we have so many feathers. We're at 166k at this point. 167k. I cannot allow a single one of my friends to die. Together, you and I, with everyone else, will win this war. Unfortunately, to recruit certain heroes in Shadow Dragon, you have to let a lot of people die. So, Marth's talking shit. Whoa, 5k from Marth. Apparently, I didn't use Marth at all ahead of this. Wow. But again, I haven't collected hero merit feathers since like January. Okay. Ike's dialogue's always been really dry and weird. We're still not done. We're at 173k now.
Yes?
Remember, I said 117k. I'll double check at the end of this and go through the footage to see who actually won. But this is getting really high. 1,000 from Noe. Okay, so it's probably maybe not that bad. He says times and again he fought battles. Yeah. This is the Radiant Dawn Ike. I wonder if we'll get more Ikes. But I do like canon Ikes. I fight as part of the deliverance. We will take back Sophia from Death's Ex. I probably said it wrong. Unjust rule no matter what. I should have didn't want to collect his. Because I'm totally going to reach 5k on him at the end of this. Okay, well not this one. Desse? Okay. Thanks, guys. Are we almost done? There's still more? Okay, I'm just gonna try and hurry up. I didn't think it would take so long. Thanks, Kawaii Gamey, for falling. 5k on Nana, haha. These big totals are really gonna screw up your estimations, guys. My sister's pal often says I'm clever but stubborn. Sign. I wonder which one I am today. Wow, she actually listens to it. You don't seem stubborn when you like acknowledge that you're stubborn. Like to that degree.
Yes?
Priscilla.
Good night, Nems. I got to wake up early as well cause I start my first day of college classes tomorrow. Wish me good
starting in
luck.
August, dudes.
Nimia wow, Nimia wow, Nimia wow.
Good night, Raptor. Thanks so much for being here, man.
Sure.
And thank you for helping people resub too. Thank you so much. Have fun in college. First day. Oh, Jenny's at 5k too. First day is always fun. 191k. First day of like uni and college and stuff, you just meet people. It's nice. What an adorable insect. I'll have to catch it and show it off to Nimious. Isn't this something kids do?
Okay.
Lissa. Alright, how high up are we? We're almost at 200k. This is why I don't collect hero merit feathers, guys. Because I already don't collect. I mean, I already don't use all of them. And then if I just... What is the point of holding this many feathers, right? So yeah. Compared to that, it's warm here, hot even. I'm sweating. Well, maybe you should wear less. Or maybe you should just not get burnt up by Surtur. Is this what's called foreshadowing? Compared to that, it's warm here, hot even. I'm sweating. Is this what she said to Surtur in her final moments? Can you direct me to where I might bathe? Oh, okay, sure.
I too start my first day of college tomorrow like the youngster I am Kappa.
Weens. Wait, no you don't. You're not a youngster. Okay, we finally made it, guys. So, from 76k to just over 200, I would say. We finally made it to the end. And Weens, you're not a youngster. But thank you so much, dude. The lollies are last ones, of course, because it's my roster after all. We'll do Sonic last. So, Tiki. I get to be with everyone all the time because you called me. Thanks. Still so cute. 1k. Alright. I think it's pretty much guaranteed to reach 200k. Wait, actually, it's not. I think we... No, we're just going to be off. 500. I know it. I hear that wedding ceremonies feature all manner of fancy banquets, but the bride has no time to eat. Isn't that just tragic? She's the star of the wedding after all. That's true. That is tragic. Oh. We didn't make it to 200k feathers. We were 200 feathers off from 200k. If I just did today's dailies, we would have made it to 200k, I guess, but that kind of feels bad. It feels like it doesn't really change anything, I guess, but it just feels like you were so close, but you didn't make it. We just stopped it just before 200k. Wow. Oh well. Anyways, that is all Hero Merit feathers collected. It's a rough estimate. I'll do a complete estimate after, like I'll double check when I'm making the video. But a rough estimate of this is, I'll just do 199 minus 76. 123,000 feathers is how much I collected. So that's how much I had left. Again, this is all from Tempest Trials, guys. Tempest Trials and just training them up normally, and Arena Assault, I guess, but 123k. Whoever guessed 123k, you got it right. That's actually a really easy number to guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But I bet somebody actually got it completely right. Anyways, 123k. I don't suggest people do this unless you... I guess it helps you budget your feathers. Because when I'm down to 100k feathers, I usually think long and hard whether I need the heroes or not. And whatnot, like things like that. So it helps you budget the feathers, I suppose. So that's something that you could do to try and be smarter about feather usage. A lot of people, as soon as they get 20k feathers, just use them immediately. That's not really a smart thing to do. You really never know how many feathers you need at once at any given time. Like, you might get lucky and pull a hero you need a 5-star to merge, or you might get really lucky, or or you like get a Tempest Trial hero all of a sudden that you might want to build, like, where is she? Mass Marth, for example. Or you might need a lot of promotions for like certain skills that are expensive, like QR3. So yeah, there's a lot of good reasons to save up your feathers and try and budget them. And by not seeing how much you really have in total, I guess it helps you. Not like I've actually done much budgeting, as I have 10 heroes to go through in a moment. So, but yeah, that's the reason why I do it. If they brought down the unlock potential cost to 10k, when the game first started, I thought maybe they would drop it because it was just seems really absurdly high. At that point, like every 2 months, I suppose, you would have enough feathers, because you're at low tiers of arena as well at that time. 2 months, 3 months, you had enough feathers to make 1 5-star. At this point, though, you can just make multiple 5-stars every month. So I don't think they should drop it. If they dropped it, it should have been a lot earlier. So I think it's too late for that. Anyways, that's that. Good night, Kaizoku. All right, 1 sec. I gotta really quickly do the quiz question. I forgot. You guys gotta remember to do this daily. Don't forget, guys. Every day, 17 orbs and 5k hero merit feathers. Happy birthday, Nims. Wish you the best. Thank you to be the champion. I mean, today wasn't the best day, but... I mean, in terms of summoning, but whatever. Yesterday was my birthday. Today's just a celebration. I wanted to do this all yesterday, but you know, on the actual birthday, sometimes you don't have time for it. Did he get anything from the poverty summoning? I got poverty. Haha. Alright, day 2 now. Wait, what is this question? It's day 2 now. What is this question? I saw 3 hectares. Let's see. In the Fire Emblem Heroes game, 3 versions of Hector have been released so far. They all use axes. Make sure you know that they all use axes. Each one has differences, such as they all use different kinds of axes, even though they're all Maz. Out of the 3, which appears taller than others in the stance he takes at the beginning of a
Hey guys, I'm already back from my first day of college and they just gave me the diploma as soon as I got there 'cause I'm the smarterestest. I have proof kappa no kappa jebated.
Thanks, Weens, for 100-bit donation, and yeah, sure. But what? I'm starting to think that not a single one of these questions has anything to do with Fire Emblem Heroes at all. Like, your knowledge, I mean. It's like, hey, notice these dumb things. And you're like, wait, I don't want to notice these dumb things. But they're like, well, you have to because you'll get orbs. Well, and they're like, well, I didn't notice these dumb things. So like, okay, watch our video. And you're like, okay, fine, I guess. I think I have to rewatch it. What? Is it VA? Is it VA or legendary? What the fuck? Yeah, it's legendary. Legendary standing up completely straight. Alright, got it. What the? Why? Why is this a thing? Yes, this is my answer. Give me my orb. I mean, they'll give me my orb at the end of this, but... It's just by... What? These are not questions that test your skill or anything at all, man. I'm not gonna complain because it's free orbs, but I just find it like they could have just actually tested your skill in the game instead of like, hey, did you notice these dumb things? Well, yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's that. I gotta remember to do these every day.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
I'm complaining that it's dumb, but I'm not complaining about free orbs. I've said very many times. Oh my god, I just realized if you say I'm not complaining about free orbs and free stuff, and then you just later on you just say I'm not complaining to shorten it so you don't have to say the full thing, people are just gonna forget the first part. Okay, you have to just always say the full thing. Okay. Anyways, what am I supposed to be doing now? You know what? I'll do the Hero Confessions tomorrow. It's 12:20 a.m. I guess the first thing I should do is Kahoo. I have to get Hannah to 20 and Mass Marth 20, so I can do +9 Hannah, and I have to get Noe to 20 because we're doing minus attack Noe instead of plus speed Noe now, because it might just be perfect IVs. So my team's gonna have +9 Noe, +10 +9 Noe, +10 +9 Noe, +9 oh sorry, +10 +9 Hannah, +10 Noe, +10 Nino. That's my arena team now. That's gonna help a lot in the coming week, but never thought I would make a minus attack +10 Noe. But there's no point in waiting anymore because minus attack seems to have advantages. It's so weird. I'm settling. It sucks. I don't want to do it like that, but I have to. Well, I don't really literally have to, but it just makes so much sense at this point that I can't. Anyways, for Alphonse, guys, how do you think I should build him? I suppose I should wait a bit longer just to accumulate more information. There's no rush because I'm not actually doing the run yet. Hold on, hold on. Do you guys think I want arena defense battles? Hold on. I put this girl in my arena defense team. I feel like this is so cruel, but at the same time, so necessary. I totally think we want arena defense wins. There's no way Alphonse could beat. Wait, I should give her Sapphire Lance with close defense.
I have faith in you.
Just to make it even more difficult. And there's also Noe, which is not easy for Alphonse Hanno. What? Okay. I guess maybe the point range isn't high enough to actually draw somebody out. Okay, well, I guess not then, sure. You sound surprised. I am surprised. I totally thought with Sapphire Lance and with Noe as well, I totally thought we were just gonna go through with it. Okay, I guess being a dick is not always the right answer. We probably have to try even harder. Wait, what am I doing? I don't have to use Alphonse as my defensive hero. I have Takumi. I left the wrong skills on Nino because we're testing things out yesterday, so. Yet another hero to make Alphonse's life harder, I guess. I guess that's our plan.
I tried sniping for your score earlier, but you were way too low for my score range. I tried removing seals and stuff and I still couldn't get low enough to find you. Also, don't forget my hero review.
Obviously wouldn't find me. I'm using a +5 hero. Jeez. Okay, anyways, whatever. Azura loses the 1v1. Are you kidding me? Ether, what are you even thinking at this point? I guess you're thinking about with specials and like the perfect ideal situations or whatever. If it's an actual 1v1, I'm not sure. I don't think you'll win. We can even make it even harder by giving her flashing blade for fast ethers. 45 attack versus Azura. 19 times 2. How do you double? I guess you're countering, but he just 2 shots with no specials? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you're not even counting Sapphire Lance. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you, dude. Ether, you're going with some crazy stuff. I guess we can alter a bit more. At the same time, it's a perfect opportunity to use Gromblade Nino again. Gromblade Nino? I'm just face-palming myself. Ether, you're thinking about 75 attack Alphonse with Brash Assault Desperation, who's also managed to make it into, you know, Brash Assault percentage with Double Brazen. How perfect of a situation do we have to imagine at this point? Also summoner support. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about it. That's just not reasonable. Nim doesn't know how easy it is because there's Noe. Noe doesn't double Alphonse. Well, in my case, she should double Alphonse. So, sure, whatever. Alphonse doubles Noe. Okay. I don't know why you're looking through everything from like your perfect lenses with everything working in your favor. But alright. Is BA Desperation Alphonse worth it? No. 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 I don't think it's worth it at all. Anyways, let's do some arena for fun. Just 3 runs. We're still testing out like how everything works out. I'll just run Fallen Takumi today. These are not serious runs. I'll do serious run at the end of the week when I finally fully build up Alphonse. I'm leaning towards more of a defensive Alphonse. I'm leaning towards QR Alphonse. Brazen attack defense QR with yeah. Brazen attack defense QR. It'll be Death Blow QR for next while though. But I'm leaning towards a defensive Alphonse with a defensive with defense refine. Think that might work out for him. But if he has to get hits, it's really awkward. I'll also give him attack smoke. Attack smoke here, and I'll give him close defense here. That might not be the best usage of him, honestly. But that's what I'm leaning towards right now. I'll also give him ether. I saw Nutty Alphonse with a Res Refine plus the Brazen attack defense. Yeah, I saw that as well. I'm not sure why you want the Res Refine. Well, I'm sure it's for dragons, but like I'm not really sure like what kind of calculations are going on to justify the Res Refine. I don't see it. Res Refine is a good pick. If Res Refine is a good pick, literally everything's a good pick. I'm not even sure how to like talk about this anymore. But yeah, I'll do it seriously at the end of the week. For now, we'll just run this. We'll just be trying to kill other Alphonses, I suppose. Should probably give her close defense. I'll give her close defense, yeah. I'll give her close defense, and I'll run the team as is. Oh, that's why. I'm keeping close defense on Clive during their auto battle runs. Anyways, let's make a run. I think making it to tier 21 this week will be kind of challenging, but I don't really think there would be a struggle for it. I really think it comes down to the weeks afterwards where people get a better idea, map things out, that it will really become difficult. It is, after all, 3,427 people that will make it into tier 21, which is a great amount. I think the first week might actually be the hardest week because everybody's still competing for tier 21, whereas in the following weeks, there will be a bunch of people in tier 21. So yeah, tier 20.5 is going to be a thing. But yeah, I'll worry about that at a later point. We'll make the plus 10 Noe and plus 9 Hannah before then. What team am I gonna run? Might as well just I'll run Takumi. I'll run Takumi for today. When are hero reviews? Right after this. Actually, we can do that first. Yeah, we should do that first. Yeah. Alright, let's do that first then. I've never liked the idea of joining into the 20.5 or like 19.5 or whatever 0.5 group of people, but I guess that's what's gonna happen. I don't see any way of staying in. Jeez, I should put this out in a video already. Alright guys, if you are interested in hero reviews, send it in. I already have some people who sent in their codes earlier, so I'll keep that in mind. In the meantime, I'll prepare the side image. Oh, jeez. Can you check out your long queue on the friends list? Sure. Sure, one sec. I gotta write everything down. Weens, Weed went up by 30% today. It was a crazy day, dude. Is this Silence Something? Oh yeah, it's all Silence Something. This song I actually really like. I just added this song. Is it not showing up? Yeah, it's not showing up. Thanks, Jazel, for redeeming Hero View. Anyways, guys, I want to go to bed at a fairly reasonable time today. I really need to be awake for an entire trading session, and if I keep sleeping at like 3 a.m., I'm basically dead after 11, 12. So yeah, I don't want to keep doing that. It's gonna affect me financially badly. So I'm gonna try and keep it to a short amount today. The Mikhail art is looking a little suggestive. Is she actually Loki? No, whoa, no, that's not actually Loki. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't really fit her character to look playful. All right, not gonna do too many free ones. And even though we're calling them paid to review, they're like 10 bits, which is like 10 cents. Don't worry about it. Jazo, they're really inexpensive. Jazo Pasta. Jazo Pasta. 5610411664 and Jets 4397961861876. Craze color. Oh, I didn't read Brennan's question. And an actual question, since you're Chinese, what year were you born in? If I'm 25, it's obviously I was born in 93. Why not Goku Black? I'll put that in eventually. All right, wow. There's you guys sent in a lot of stuff during the time. All right, Libs as well. Sorry guys, just real quick, I'm writing down everybody who redeemed. There's a lot of people. Frenzy. But yeah, guys, if I'm summoning or something, please do not expect me to drop out of summoning just to do a hero review. That's kind of unreasonable. But at the same time, I do feel bad for leaving you guys for like an hour or so to do them, and not do them. All right, let's see. Libs. Did you ever realize that Legendary Grim and Makai have the same artist? They do. I didn't look at it that way. And yes. Okay, perfect.
I'm not like the 5. I've got no claws, no wings, no venom.
All right, so I'm gonna check the list first, just to see how many people there are. Whoops. Let's see. 39. Wow, there's a lot of you guys still here. Thank you so much. Probably only gonna do 10 of you guys though, so probably every third person is something I'm gonna aim for. I'm sorry for skipping it like that, but at the same time, I want to make sure I sleep by 2 a.m. today. Oh boy. All right, let's go for Bowser first. Wait, actually, Bowser was the last person.
Can
Friends
you
is
review
first.
my SS? Xander? Under the name Keeg?
Under the name Kigu. All right. I'll try and do you earlier on, just so you don't have to wait. But first person's first is Frenzy. He sent it in a long time ago. Actually, it's Pasta, but I'll do Frenzy first, because screw Pasta. Gotcha, boy. You said it was Alphonse, dude. You did ask for a review. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Wait, I'm gonna read exactly what you wrote. Are you gonna build Alphonse like mine after seeing mine wrecking Effie? How am I supposed to see your Alphonse if you're not showing? Oh, whatever. Sure. What? Okay, sure. We'll skip him. Past him. I have no idea how you built your Alphonse, dude. And I thought you meant you were gonna show me, so sure. I have no. Well, you asked me a question about your Alphonse. Build your Alphonse like mine after seeing, but I never saw your Alphonse. So I thought you meant, okay, so I'll show you my Alphonse that can beat Effie. Except. Where the hell is Pasta? I probably passed him several times because I'm ranting right now. Is this for Alphonse as well? Double rally, attack, defense makes sense. Perfect for Alphonse. Steady breath, fire sweep. So you don't. You have Gale Force, I guess, and you have extra bit of defense, and it charges Gale Force quicker, I guess.
Frenzy's review was days ago now. That's why it's not up.
Okay. Really? Sure. Weird question then. But the double poison strike is for very obvious reasons. It's for chip damage. And you don't want speed, so steady breath makes sense. You don't want speed, and she comes with fire sweep sword. You don't want to boost your A skill because if you double, you're likely gonna kill. She hits pretty damn hard. It's for arena points. Oh, that's also true. Poison strike is 240 SP, and this is worth max points as well. But double poison strike just to do extra 20 damage. Oh god, it's really depressing me that we're going to this degree just to try and not kill enemy heroes. Ugh, this is crazy. Brennan, you actually made a +7 Ryoma? Death Blow makes sense. Savage Blow makes sense in terms of chip damage along with the debuff here. Chill defense, and he is pretty quick. It's a really interesting build on Ryoma. I don't think he's a chip damage dealer. I think that's still better on Jafar. As for Sky Myogi, it's better off when you have more merges because that's more attack and speed, and Death Blow makes sense there. But I would have gone for something like Life and Death. I guess it would take your effective bulk for mages way too low, and for defense, but I guess Steady Breath? Not Steady, oh, sorry, Swift Sparrow. Because 42 is not enough to double everything. I guess if we're just going after slow dragons, I guess it doesn't matter, but I don't know. For everything else, what about the fast dragons? I guess it's just so strange to me that you actually went for this build. And I haven't seen anybody who try for Yomi yet. Savage Flows for Arena, yeah. Looking for Kiku. Did you want to see my Micaiah or Ryoma? Either one's fine. Micaiah, I think, is built relatively simply, so let's go with Ryoma. Alright, here's Kaigu. Distant counter, guard 3, QR 3, infantry pulse. Infantry pulse, he comes with it, so. Little Floaty, he also comes with it. Little Floaty needs some help. The attack speed +1 to all allies within 2 spaces during combat. When I first saw Lilith Floaty, I was like, well, that's a cute ability, but like, when will it ever make a difference? Now, it does make a difference. 1 speed, 1 extra attack could make a difference, especially if that 1 speed triggers a double, and that 1 attack gets like magnified by 2, so it's 2 damage difference. Still, Lilith Floaty is one of the most disappointing weapons in the game. I think Sack of Gifts is like perfect for Xander because he's being used defensively. At least that adds +2 to every stat. Outside of that, though, everything's perfectly great. QR, guard, DC. DC's kind of awkward because he's going up against archers, but I guess with the lack of Brave Lens lately and like Ledger and Lucina coming in the game as well, DC guard with QR makes a lot more sense. 41 defense, yeah. Guard prevents doubles. Guard prevents specials, which are the only thing that threatens him. He gets doubled, but if his defense is high enough with his HP, he's fine. Yeah, it's a fine build. Only thing I think you should change is your weapon, but everything else is great. There's not a lot of good builds for Xander. When you're stuck as a slow hero with low res, and your attack is relatively low, you're going to have to rely on your specials to get the kill. So DC guard, QR makes a lot of sense. Hopefully you can get ether off. Because you get attack, they attack, you attack, they attack. You drop it to like 1 cooldown. So the only question is like if you get to use ether. Because if you have to get counterattacked again, it's kind of awkward because you use, say you get attacked. I mean, well, you get attacked one more time and you use it. That's kind of awkward because you might actually die. It's like better if you had ether ready at the end of like the exchanges. But I guess if you can take another exchange, it's fine. It's whatever. I'm not gonna disagree with that. Though slaying axe would be a decent option as well. I just don't view Lil Floaty very highly personally. But yeah, the only thing I would ever change is the weapon. He needs to upgrade his Hibiscus Tome on Nino for Arena. What Hibiscus Tome? I don't have one. Changing weapons is expensive. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only thing. This build's... If you really care about Xander, and if you do DC Guard, DC Guard is already really expensive. That's 2 5-stars. A Hector and... Most likely Titania could be other heroes as well, but... Yeah, it's just... If you go that far, you might as well go all the way. It's expensive, but that's the suggestion I have.
Nimi, I'm just referring to the screenshots I sent on Discord showing Alphonse wrecking Effie.
You sent... I didn't see them, dude. I didn't see them at all. But thanks anyways.
I hope you're enjoying it. I think you will.
Yeah, 1993 is Rooster, Year of the Chicken. That's when I was born. Alright, next is Libs. Libs. Well, Libs is another big fan of Cordy, so it makes a lot of sense. Not really. It makes some sense to do Fishy Bow on her. Ultimately, I still think Fire Sweep Bow is ideal for her, along with Brave Bow, because she's one of the potential quad archers in the game. Yeah, Jason, I'll check it out. Don't worry. Either way, Fishy Bow's great. It's just I would have rather kept Flying Takumi, because they have the same attack, same speed, 35-35 spread. However, Takumi's flying, which gives him like he just needs like hone flyers, and he's a lot better off. So I would have kept him. But again, you really like Cordy, so that makes sense. Brash Assault. So this is Desperation Brash Assault, which is legit because at 38 speed that actually does happen. 48 55, which is not guaranteed double on everything. There's some things that are much quicker, but I think that's a bit high to need Swift Sparrow. Personally, though, I would have just done Death Blow. I guess this makes a lot more sense when they can't counterattack, because Brash Assault doesn't trigger if they can't have a follow-up attack. But you already probably had Swift Sparrow, so I'm not going to change anything for you. I mean, I wouldn't suggest you change anything. Yeah, Life and Death, Swift Sparrow, yeah. Interesting build. I just think it's unnecessary because they're so similar as heroes. But you do have ideal IVs for Cordy. This is plus speed. Yeah, you have Fire Sweep Bow. Yeah, I would have just kept those base builds, but it's a fine build. It's just, again, I think Cordy has so many good things lined up for her anyways that she didn't need this. This is more for heroes that really needed extra help. Especially in your case when you already had her build, but I get it. Yeah, effective bulk's pretty good too. Yeah, basically just survive a hit, you're fine. Oh wait, it's not plus speed, it's Fishy Bow adding the speed. My bad. I'm so used to her having a weapon that doesn't have any refinements. Anyways, that is Cordy. It's gonna work really well. Chill defense 51 times 2, 55 attack times 2. It's basically like, but again, it's like Fire Sweep is very, very similar, very similar in that respect. But again, if you like a hero, I guess so. Maybe the Takumi was minus speed or minus attack. Still, he already had Fire Sweep Bow. I get it for like if you really like a hero, go for it. But I personally feel like it's wasteful because that's a really good bow. Fishy Bow is just really good. Eventually, it might come into a game as a standard bow, but she had Brave Bow plus and Fire Sweep Bow plus and Cupid Arrow plus. So, no, I 3 sets of bows is kind of overkill. All right, Craze Color. I'm gonna try and get through the paid review ones first. No offense to you guys, I just wanna. Before trying to balance everything, it ended up forcing me to make them wait a lot longer. Wait, I don't have your number. Color Craze, can you just give me your number? Is this one of you guys? There's always been a running joke of tier 19 for me. Like, you guys think I'll make it, I'll only be in tier 19s. And this person's even using a Nino. And they named themselves Jimbo. And okay, well, they're this is on the global list, so this is just by random chance. What the heck? That's really weird. This does seem like somebody who, okay, that's probably not on purpose, but that would be such a coincidence. That's just random chance, yeah. Because them just experience that his anime world doesn't revolve around him. Wait, what do you mean? I always knew that. I just can't believe it. Takumi was minus attack plus HP, not the greatest unit ever since my Fire Emblem's already over clutter. Yeah, that makes sense, but still, I would have kept the bow. Fire Sweep Bow is very comparable, especially on a hero like that. Alright, Craze, I got it. Okay, I see it. Random chance, jeez. 207 37 055. Color Craze, tier 20. Reese's Tome, Fury, Desperation, Attack Ploy, Initiate, Seal Attack 3. So the only reason I sound a bit down for that is because for optimization reasons, I would suggest something else. You don't really need more attack. It might seem like it, but again, with this, debuffing them for speed and res, and Reese's Tome naturally being an Owl Tome, getting like the necessity for a bit more attack, I think it's a really low priority. That's how I view it personally. But yeah, Fury, Desperation makes sense. Iceberg, I guess I would go for Ether. I was thinking about Flashing Blade, but I think Distant Defense is even better on her. Distant Defense would make a lot of sense because her res is really, really high. And if you stack heroes around her, if you stack the other 3 heroes, you also have ally support, I suppose. That's +8. You would have like 50-something res. And there's a lot of green mages in the game. So I think Distant Defense is my suggestion. I really just don't view that attack +3 as necessary. If you double, of course, that's ×2. But most of the time, I don't think it makes a difference. Close counter, oh, that makes a lot of sense too. Reese's Tome with close counter actually works really well. And it would be worth a lot of points. Yeah, you also have Flashing Blade, so you've probably tried it out. Poison Strike, haha. Yeah. It's a great Katarina. This is a lot better of Katarina than I've usually seen. Very standard, but only thing I would say is Attack Ploy on top of Reese's Tome is, yeah, that's perfect. Only thing I would say is consider the close counter build for more points. Close counter with like renewal could be a decent thing. She would only have 41 speed, but if you're using her defensively with ally support, with Reese's Tome triggered, she should be fine. And with Distant Defense, she would literally take no damage from most mages. At like 50-something res, you could fight blue mages, so Katarina would be pretty good. It might not be enough stats, so I would say, depending on the rest of your team, if you have drive speed or stuff like that to really make up for it, that's an option you have. Otherwise, Fury Desperation just works perfectly. I just don't view this as necessary. I would suggest something else. And ultimately, I think Ether makes the most sense just for point reasons. But yeah, that's the only small changes. Should I use Defense Ploy to deploy all four stats? That is very interesting. If you think it's necessary, I don't know the rest of your team, but the only issue I have with Attack Ploy is that you have to get into the cardinal direction, and usually it's not necessary to ploy them for everything. The only time I would ever consider ploying them for everything is if you ran Gun Throw in your team. I'll switch off real quick to show you. Blizzard utilization with a debuff hero is one of the best things in the game in terms of sheer damage dealing. It's not very it's not used enough in my books because most people don't have a +10 gun throw. I don't blame them. It's hard getting her, but with how Blizzard works, total penalties on foe gets added as bonus damage, and yeah, so I have res ploy, attack ploy on her. But yeah, that's one of the interesting combinations you could run as well. But if you don't run that, I don't think it's necessary. If you have a lot of other physical heroes and they're struggling to kill, I would do it. But outside of that, I wouldn't think it necessary. The thing is, with Reese's Tome and with her debuffs, you could fight other blue mages. You could use her to fight blue mages, which seems really weird, but she could do it with Reese's Tome. Yeah. I've shown off my Nino killing T8 Tharjas, T8 Katarinas, and I've shown that in the past. It's still possible with this in defense, as long as you defend and you double on them. And again, with Reese's Tome, that's really easy to happen because you debuff their res and you increase your speed. You debuff their speed, you debuff their res, and you increase your attack, speed, defense, and res, which puts you in a fine position. So yeah, distant defense. Defense ploy is also an option if you feel like your other heroes need the help. But yeah, great hero nonetheless. I don't know why paper. There's 360 people, dude. Come on. Obviously, when reading, you'll miss things. If I use the CC build, should I use CD as a close defense as a seal, QR, Ether, and a dual rally? By the way, this is SS summer. If it's summer support, it's even better. Again, I think it depends on what you use your Katarina as. If you have another hero that's meant to take physical hits, you probably don't need close defense. You could keep her as a distant hero. Dual rally would be good too. But again, if you don't need it, I suppose dual rallies make a lot more sense. If you're going for tier 21 and staying in tier 21, you definitely have to go for dual rallies. You need to optimize points because going for a range hero is already like really hampering you. But if that's what you're thinking, if it's summer support, it's even better. It literally means it for every unit. No, I mean it's summer support is really necessary for heroes that do close counter. For any range hero that does close counter, they really need it. It goes without saying, range heroes have lower BST, and that hampers them in a lot of ways. So close counter never really works out unless you summoner support them. You could do it without summoner support, but that extra bit of stats, especially the speed aspect of it, because your A skill is what modifies your stats, makes a big difference. But I guess Passive didn't understand what I meant. This is the weird thing of having you guys as mods is like you guys need the same things repeated a bunch of times. Especially paper, like... Oh, thanks,
Random
Holy
Xbot
crap.
has joined the chat. I repeat, Random Xbot has joined the chat.
Thank you so much, Random Xbot. Look at that explosion. Thank you. Welcome back. 5 months, Sergio. Thanks. Alright, next is Jets. I'm trying to catch up on the paid reviews, guys, before going to the main list. Fury Renewal. One of us says Libs. Welcome back, Libs. You've been a sub for like 3 days now. Fury Renewal, drive attack, drive defense, Yato. So I think Corrin is probably going to be one of the best heroes in the game for Arena. Just so he can buff up a ton of stats for support partner, which is probably your you can just keep this, you can just change up the support partner every single week, and he would give them +4 to all stats as well, on top of the bonus hero being +4 to all stats. I'm talking about Asgard Trio, and then drive attack, drive defense for even more. Fury, Renewal, and Fury, that's fine. You don't need to do double 240 SP skills. It wouldn't really change anything. So yeah, that's actually a pretty decent combination, especially with how the meta is now. Yeah, Corn really... I wouldn't change anything. This is a perfectly fine build. I would do Fury Renewal personally as well. I'd consider Fury Swordbreaker, but Fury Renewal works out. You need a 240 SP skill one way or another, and Swiss Sparrow is kind of hard to get, so Renewal makes sense. Just needs a dual spur, not a dual spur, a double rally. And I hope you have enough speed to fight off other heroes with your Corrin. 40 speed's kind of low, but you're in tier 13, so you don't have to worry about it yet. Yeah, you also have Ether. Yeah, this is really good. This is especially good for the current meta. I wonder how it's gonna work for lower tier people. Like, do you guys actually have to kill anything with your I don't think you have. Yeah, you don't have to worry about like using Alphonse to kill everything yet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter yet. Dual spurs will work really well, but the flexibility of drive makes a lot of sense to me. This encounter works a lot really well as well. I would prefer to have this encounter on red heroes personally, so I understand that notion. It's just Corrin's space speed isn't enough, so it depends on the rest of your team to actually get him to the point where he can actually be really proficient with it. Anyways, Lucina, close counter advantage, Flashing Blade. I would not use Flashing Blade on her. Tier 17, so maybe it's not as big of a problem yet, but Flashing Blade at 38 speed, I know it's +4 in the ideal situations, you're still really pushing it. I would say around 45 speed is when you should start considering Flashing Blade. At 42 versus armor versus slower heroes and everything, yes, it will trigger. But I would have done Swiss Sparrow in that case. It's just more consistent to use it with someone with more speed in general. Instead, because when you're attacked, Thone doesn't activate, but Flashing Blade still triggers. So when you're attacked, chances of this working out is very low. Yeah. That's the only issue I have with it. If you're going for close counter, the better choice is close defense. That way you have 29 defense, 30 res, which is still really low, but if you're trying to use close counter, that's the way to go. Otherwise, I would say Swiss Sparrow Desperation and Flashing Blade with Ether. That makes a lot more sense to me. I'm not tier shaming. I'm trying to keep in mind the tier itself to see whether, like, how applicable the ideas I'm giving them. At tier 17, you're going to fight people who aren't even going to have fully built heroes, so you don't have to worry as much. She's going to getting arena buffs right now, so it's fine, at least for the season, but not the best. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to consider the season itself, especially when it's like one time. Why doesn't it look like a person's rank before evaluating a unit? It's just to keep in mind why they're doing what they're doing. A lot of the builds you think about aren't like that.
Thanks for the great hero review, Nimious. I was struggling to keep my Katarina in the current arena. Thanks a bunch.
Thanks, Color Craze, for another big donation. You've donated so much. You're barred from donating. But thank you so much for the donation. I completely understand what you're going through, considering I'm basically using an Alto Mage and considering close counter as well and stuff like that. So I know exactly how it is. But yeah, I think you're better off. You're better off in this case with Katarina, anyways. But anyways, yeah, no problem. But yeah, I try to look at the rank before evaluating a unit to understand why they build a unit that way. Otherwise, you might tell them like 40 speed is too low, but they're like tier, 15 or something, where 40 speed just about doubles everybody, and they don't understand what you're talking about. So it's just to frame things a bit better. Mitch, your unit didn't change? Okay, I'll check back later. I know how to use Alto Nino. I just don't have any interests in going for that. Do you think we'll be able to get +10 versions of all TT units? If so, which one do you think would be the best? Black Knight, without a doubt. Black Knight +10 with his base stats being as proficient as it is, with that special, with a distant counter weapon, like Black Luna is amazing. Steady stance is a pretty decent skill at base. It's definitely Black Knight. And the thing is, Black Knight has a better chance because he's at +3 right now. 2 normal copies, additional copy this run, and the BK pack. But I don't think they want to do that, because if the BK was a free hero, holy shit, would people like lose their minds. Joshua's a close second. I disagree with that. I think Mass Marth would be second if at +10, especially because Mass Marth is almost at +10 already. It just comes down to Sealed Falchion and Spectrum Falchion being such good weapons that I would put them over Joshua. A free BK I don't think would happen though. I think the oh my god. That looks so right. That's Ween's Kaze is beautiful. That looks so right. The fan, the Lilith mask, the Hoshido garb. Well, I mean the ninja garb, but wow. He looks like a Ambu from Konoha. Like an Ambu officer or something. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm nerding out. I guess we're checking out. Cloud Mayogi just fits him perfectly. Attack, speed push. Holy crap. Wings of Mercy, speed +3. 44, 44. It's actually not bad, but I don't think Kazi's the right option for Cloud Mayogi, because his attack is relatively low as well. So I would just kept with Ryoma, but attack, speed push. 49, 49 is pretty legit. So yeah, anti-dragons. Huh. She can't use Desperation, so Wings of Mercy makes perfect sense as well. But yeah, he looks really cool. I'm just surprised. I just think it's a bit better to go for another hero with more attack. Maybe Kagero? Kagero for the one-shot kills, I think is a lot more likely. She's one of the higher attack dagger heroes. Also very easy to merge, so that's why I'm considering her. But yeah, it looks absolutely epic. Oh god. You don't one-shot. Well, you're gonna struggle to one-shot either way. But it's a better chance than Kaze. This is Cloud Mayogi with the attack refine as well, guys. Kaze's attack's really low. My concern is like, what if it doesn't even kill with a double? That would even be more problematic. Anyways, Jeizo. Sometimes people just inherit random skills because, you know, why not? You could do it, so do it, I guess. Jeizo. I have added back Jeizos, I know that much. Jeizo. Ether, I'm aware of all the situations where he could get a one-shot kill. Don't worry. Don't you need to worry. Jeizo. Folkvanger, attack, defense, spawn, advantage 3, attack, smoke 3, close defense. This is why I'm considering attack, smoke. I feel like if you gotta throw Alphonse into, especially against physical heroes, he can actually hold his own then. Especially if attack, smoke triggers. Remember, attack, smoke triggers regardless of whether you're attacking or defending, so it works. The only thing I would say is go for QR over advantage 3. But I can see reasons for advantage 3 over QR, especially if attack, defense bond and Folkvanger have triggered itself. Then yes, I can see a rationale for that. But yeah, attack smoke makes perfect sense, Vanish. I would still go for QR just for the consistency of getting the kills, but yeah, it makes sense. The only issue I have with attack defense bond is that sometimes it doesn't help. Like if you need to attack, yeah, you haven't learned Death Blow. If you need to attack to get the kill, it doesn't help. Well, you can still set it up, it's just not as clean, but it's still better than, you know, it's still better than Death Blow, especially in your case, so. The only weird thing is Gale Force, you're right. Gale Force wouldn't mess up Folkvanger, and I understand that, but that's why I think if it was Brazen attack defense with Folk Vanguard and Gale Force, I would understand a bit more, because that way, when Gale Force triggers, you should have both attack defense, not attack defense, it was attack defense, Brazen attack defense to trigger, and hopefully you get the one-shot kill like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Review my S if you wish. Poor bits either way, Kappa. Alright, Kappa. I would say consider QR, but that's about it. This is perfectly fine. But yeah, Gale Force is just to not mess up Brazen attack defense. I understand that notion. Ultimately, like, for my Anna, I went for Gale Force to not mess up Noten. It's like funny, right? Desperation, Brazen attack speed, Desperation. I went for Gale Force to not mess up Noten, not mess up Desperation. So it's funny to see that you've gone the opposite direction in a way. Anna's not a great choice for Brazen, sorry, not Attack Smoke. Attack Smoke, I think, is the ideal option on Alphonse and Sharina, because they're most likely going to defend a lot. Anna's supposed to be offensive, where that if she gets hit, she should die anyway. So she should double and kill is the point of her. So yeah, that's the rationale. Big funny Nims, what? Good night, sorry company. Thanks for all the follows, guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream, leave a follow. We don't do hero reviews very often. I'm trying to cut down on it because people get bored. But at the same time, especially when the new banner comes out and there's new heroes. Well, it's relatively new. It's not even been a week. It's cool. Zaza. Kappa Zaza. For some reason, your S looks really right to me, but it's so weird. It's Pope hat on pink hair with, you know, Sumiya's lance. So maybe you didn't update it. I'll see. Okay, you have reposition. Okay. Brazen attack res from Lind. Her speed is really low, I know, but ooh, okay. Not a fan of that. That's Summer Lin's really good. This is really interesting. I think you're trying to do too much. I put my Alphonse just in case you didn't get the message. Jayzo, I did. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thanks, Jayzo. Yeah, should have gone for Zaza first. I should have. It's Bowser and you left from the original group, so sorry. I'll check in a moment, but thank you so much for reminding me. Yeah, yesterday night when I checked your team, there was more I could say, but I was like super tired, so I didn't say much. Sorry about that. I'll check it out fully in a moment. Anyways, for Est, you really have to just pick what you want to commit to. Est is all about min-maxing, I guess, because she has low speed relative to her sisters. She has really high attack relative to her sisters, the White Wing sisters. Her res is also really respectable. All Pegasus Knights generally have pretty good res. So you really got to pick it out. So her defense is not so good. The best build for Est, I would say, is it's Deathblow with Brave Lance Plus. I just can't suggest anything else. She hits like 55 times 2, and then that's just enough to kill everybody. So like 55, 57 times 2. She's really good at that. But Reprisal Lance, the thing is, if you have to get attacked, her defense is too low for that. So maybe it's against dragons. But red dragons are the rarest of all three dragons. Actually, no, that's not true. Whoopsies. Adult Tiki and... The funny thing is, like, you would think it should be the rarest, but it's just Adult Tiki. But everybody uses Adult Tiki, so you're fine. But still, you wouldn't really need extra speed for that. So if you were trying to kill like red dragons in particular, I would go for res here instead, because at 32, even with Brazen attack speed, attack res, you would only have 39, and you still take some damage. Good thing adaptive damage doesn't work because you're a melee hero. Speed ploy is kind of weird as well. I don't know. I think you're just trying to do too much. Have way too similar speeds. Est and Pala have way too similar speeds. Huh. I'm pretty sure Estes is the slowest is what I'm trying to say. Estes is the slowest of the White Wing sisters. That I'm absolutely positive. But either way, I wouldn't try and salvage her speed. It's... I don't know. I don't know what 33 speed's supposed to do for you. If you're trying to kill dragons, I go for Brazen Attack Res and Res Refine here. You don't need more attack. Res Refine's also 4 extra res. Just take as little damage as you can. That way you can do a good job against Noes and Adult Tikis. At 33 res, you're no longer guaranteed to double if you're going up against plus 10 versions of them. So I would just do QR, I guess. And then that way you can occasionally kill a red sword hero. Heavy Blade for instant glimmer, I guess. So there's just a lack of focus. That's what I gotta say. Summer young tikis everywhere are walking him. Oh yeah, that's true. I haven't seen her as often now since she's not a bonus hero, but I saw her a lot last week. I'm not ready to say she's as common as she is yet. But yeah, you're right. In your level arena, she should be fairly frequent. Sorry, I don't really know what you're trying to do. If it's anti-dragons, I would say Res, Brazen Attack, Res, QR. QR is not going to be as necessary, or Swordbreaker if you want to just have her kill sword heroes as well. But that way at least you have a focus there. Maybe if you have speed ploy and it works on dragons, then yeah, you'll double on them, no problem. But Heavy Blade for Glimmer, I don't know. I use something else as well here. I would try Iceberg with Glacius or something, but yeah, I just don't view salvaging speed as worthwhile for Est. Summer Young Tiki is pretty common, but I'm just chalking that up to last season being her season. Once the season's officially over, we'll reevaluate. I do believe she's going to be pretty popular, but I'm not sure. Like at that level arena, you're really just fighting plus 10 versions of her, which depending on the whales, they could just switch off of them as soon as possible, as soon as well. We'll see. Should I give SS Xander from earlier attack or defense? We're fine. I go for defense. Your defense is not high enough to take 0. And you don't need attack yet. Alright, real quick. I'm trying to get it to Jazo. Jazo and Jazo's team and Bowser. I think I missed Jazo last. Jazo's probably on the first page. I keep missing it. And at max merges, this S can reach 42 effective speed, so might as well. Okay, but that's at max merges. You're not at max merges yet. The problem of like considering max merges is that max merging any hero is a big commitment. So if the plan is to max merge it, then that's more understandable. But until you're there, it's hard for me to like see it as a max merge. Like, you can't look at like a non-merge hero and view it in max merge potential. That's just really weird, because then every build would be so much more functional by having 4 extra stats, you know. But Jazel, did I not re-add you? Gotta think in the long term. But that's a really weird way of looking at things. No offense, dude. It's just, if you look at it that way, it's really hard to like firmly evaluate anything at all, because you just add too much stats, and then you can just like assume some support as well, and then it's like +8 to everything, and then like every build works at that point. It's just, it's strange to do it like that in my opinion. All right, Harmonic Lance, Noontime Fury, Harmonic Lance, Noontime Wrath, extra 20 damage, fast Noontimes. Infantry Rush is available as well. This is from... No, this is not from the team. The team you're using has Fjorm in it. Interesting. I would always go for Dauntless Lance. The special trigger cooldown, effective against armored, and the stance ability of speed and defense +4 is just way too good in my opinion. Like, it's the best lance in the game from what I can see. The armor effectiveness really puts it off the charts. This is really interesting though. it's kind of awkward because you have really high defense, so you don't take a lot of damage. I guess with Fury, you chip at it yourself. But the thing is, like, once you get into Wrath, you noontime out of Wrath pretty easily. Remember, guys, Wrath is 75%. And with noontime at 52 attack, and with Harmonic Lance adding so the 2 adds 20 extra damage on top of 52 attack. It's relatively easy to noontime out of it. I guess with the Fury chip damage, you can go back into it. I'm trying to understand the idea here. I only use this net for TT and chains. Oh! Okay. Alright, that makes perfect sense. If it's for Tempest Trials, then yeah, this just retains as much HP as possible. But I wouldn't suggest Fury for Tempest Trials. It's so problematic to use. And you don't really need the extra bit of stats like that. I would just go for attack speed plus attack speed 2, her base skill, instead of Fury 3. That's about my only suggestion. You lose 1 attack, 1 speed, 3 defense, but it's not a big deal in comparison to 6 HP constant loss. Like for me right now, I'm running Sharina in my Tempest Trial team, and she is using speed plus 3 instead. Yeah, she's using speed plus 3 instead of Fury 3, so. Can you please check out the new meta team me and Pasta worked on? Alright, I guess. First I'm gonna finish checking out Jazel though. Jazel always does interesting teams. Alright. This is Jazel's team. I still can't believe you're actually using Libra, and it's really interesting the way you're building Libra, a speed Libra. What I'm most curious about is because this is 4 plus 10 heroes. Wait a second, you can't use this season. Yeah, you can't use this season. I wonder when you can use it. I wonder how it will score and if it can actually make tier 21. I guess if you have a bonus hero, then it should. If one of these heroes is a bonus hero, I mean, it should. Anyways. Fjorm, very simple Fjorm. Lipter, Saves Breath, Defense Res Link, Infantry Rush, QR. Reposition with Defense Res Link makes a lot of sense. Takes her own defense up to 40 and, 44 res with Lifter, Steady Breath, and QR. I think that's 46 on defense and res when attacked at all times. And Infantry Rush makes a lot of sense as well because your entire team has fairly high attack. Yeah, lowest attack is 54 on your team for Kagero anyways. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to do it like that. Fjorm is your counter against other red sword heroes, mages, blue mages I guess even. 39 HP is good enough, so minus HP plus attack, that's pretty ideal. Anyways, Kagero. So I think Kagero's a better option for Sky Myogi. The defensive increase is mostly just for the adaptive damage from the dragons to reduce it. So it does make sense to go for defense. It's just super awkward to go for defense, in my opinion. Of course, it's so specific. You're just using her for dragons is the idea. But okay, that makes sense. 54 attacks times 2 is enough. 45 speed is basically enough for any dragon. Sky Myogi also debuffs the enemy team, so after killing the dragon, the rest of the team has an easier time with him as well, at least for the turn. Chill speed, attack ploy as well to further debuff and make it hamper them. Really interesting. I don't think I would change anything there as well. Ethers for points. So yeah. It's interesting that you're going for I guess you don't even need your specials, so. You also have Infantry Rush, so there's a fairly good chance you can make things happen. Attack Ploy makes Infantry Rush a lot easier to have more attack, so. Infantry Pulse as well drops the Ether. Yeah, you have fast Ether on every hero on your team. I remember seeing that yesterday, I'm thinking like, all your teams have like such great synergy as usual. Libra has Chill Attack, so you have Chill Speed, Chill Attack, and Defense Res Link. So yeah, for most teams, I would suggest having a Hero of Desperation, but you don't really need it with so much support available. If everybody has Ether, you don't need a hero of desperation if they can have guaranteed ether, really. Well, there are situations where you would need it, but if you have guaranteed ether, the chances of you needing it is substantially lower. Anyways, it's interesting Libra is your distant counter hero. Distant counter, chill attack, attack plus 3. Attack plus 3 is also really interesting, but I suppose it's for infantry rush purposes. Again, this with Wugun, with infantry rush, with distant counter, and with Hone speed, taking him up to 49 speed, I guess he gets pretty consistent doubles. In that case, you don't really need QR, so I do understand that. And you get fast ethers with Wugun healing you up again, so it makes sense to have attack plus 3. Still, it's really awkward to have attack plus 3. Personally, I would like distant defense instead, but if you're doubling for 56 times 2 and with infantry rush in mind, this does make a lot of sense. But personally, distant defense is what I run with distant counter heroes usually, unless they're support heroes like my Hannah was. Anyways, finally to Hannah. Perfect IVs, of course. Distant counter, Wrath 3, odd attack wave, attack defense 2. Attack defense 2 is weird. I would go for like drive attack or drive speed instead. 2 extra attack, 2 extra defense doesn't really help that much. Again, with infantry rush in mind, 55 attack and odd attack wave. I suppose this to help you with consistencies with proccing it, but if Hannah is as I think she's intended to, just kill dragons. Kill armor. I don't think she really needs extra 2 attack. It's 2 defense. It would come in. It would work. It would come in handy. I suppose the only thing I have thinking about your team is just the seals. Attack plus 3, attack defense 2. I think it's like underwhelming, but with infantry rush in mind, it makes sense. But yeah, in terms of your whole team, the synergy is great. Really fast ethers makes a big difference. Kagro's your anti-dragon hero. Fjorm's your anti-red mage, anti-blue mage even, anti-sword heroes. Libra's just has this encounter as well, and he can take on everybody else, I suppose. And you have chill speed, chill attack, attack ploy as well. So you have a lot of debuffs going on in your team. And on attack wave on Hannah just to help your infantry rush. And then Wrath, because why not? The Wrath is probably the only thing I might consider changing myself, but again, fast ether, so it makes sense. There's no bonus unit here. I suppose it's for Fjorm seasons, where Fjorm's the guaranteed bonus unit. So I think it's for that. It's a great team. The only thing I think you might want to change is Wrath. But, you know, it's for fast ethers, so it makes sense. Other things I would consider are like... I guess you don't really need Vantage. I'm just scared of fighting teams where there's like... just imagine it's Fjorm season and they just run all green mages or something. That might be problematic. For something like that, since you have this encounter, Vantage would make a lot of sense. But yeah, it's just, I'm worried about, I'm not sure how the meta is going to be. I really think color sweep teams will make a resurgence with the fact of, you know, you need your bonus hero to get all the damn kills nowadays. So something like that, I would consider it. But outside of that, just the seals. But yeah, it's a great team overall. Works really well together. He actually has a lot of these teams are actually real for him. And they're all water blessing. Yeah. Sometimes you guys make teams that you haven't built yet, and you show it off just in case before you build it, because you want some second opinions. All right, one sec. I didn't read anything for a while just to get through everything. All right, I want to go through Bowser real quick, and then we'll do like 10 heroes. I have a Drog if you want to see it. I'm not really interested in Drogs, unfortunately. I think Drogs, I've seen so many Drogs. Everybody uses Drogs because of the frequency he shows up. Bowser. Yeah, I'll check out Bowser in a moment. Fine, I'll just take a peek at it. But yeah, I think I've seen all the Drog builds. There's so... Well... You need to update your hero. Okay, anyways, not reckless, whoopsies. Yeah, you were talking about Drog. Sometimes the heroes don't update right away, but still. It was a Drog, okay. Where? Oh, here he is. Bowser, DC Wrath, Attack Smoke, Flashing Blade. I think I've undervalued Attack Smoke, but with the current meta as is, where you need a same hero to fight so many heroes, every point of HP is so goddamn important. So with Attack Smoke, Wrath, Distant Counter, I completely understand the point of it. Drop their attack to hopefully allow you to survive a bit longer. He does have a lot of HP, so effectively he should be able to take 2 shots, and he's hard to double because he's so quick. Huh. I would use Luna though. That way when Wrath and Flashing Blade triggers, you have instant Lunas. Because as is, you just, once Wrath triggers, you have instant Moonbow, but then Flashing Blade doesn't do anything. I guess you could do, I don't know, it's just, I think it's generally wasteful. People do use Guard, and people do use things that can kind of mess up one or other, but still, that's just, like, sometimes you only have Wrath, sometimes you don't have Flashing Blade because they're faster. But still, it's like, in general, that should not be an issue, I would say. I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but that's peculiar to me. Okay. I would say Luna's just better as well, personally. The 30% versus 50%. Moonbow wouldn't do enough, in my opinion. If you do double Luna, I think it guarantees a kill, whereas double Moonbow, with just 50 attack, you might still struggle with it. I know Wrath is counted in that as well still, but that's about the only thing I think you might want to change. Everything else is perfect. Plus attack minus defense is kind of awkward, but usually I go for minus speed whenever possible. I want to keep my res, I want to keep my defense. Sorry, minus HP. Did I just say minus speed? Minus HP whenever possible. Because the extra bit of HP rarely makes a difference. I'll just give you the quick version. The Drog went to 64 defense. Well, a lot of armor heroes hit really high defensive values. It's really, like, no offense, obviously. Even a Black Knight can hit 40 relatively easily. And then you just run close defense, fortify armor, and he's already in the 50s. And there's a lot more stuff you can do, of course. Anyways, that is the list of people who sent them in. Finally, we can start. Alright, so how many people we have? 47. Alright, good. That's not too many. I think we're doing every third hero. Every third hero. That way, it's just to make it easier. We're only doing 10. First 10. Sorry for the rest of people who came in later, but hey Shiwa. You always sleep on stream. Thanks for all the bad luck today. Do me, it's right. Oh yeah, Strone. I forgot about Strone. I knew I forgot somebody. I'm kind of glad I forgot about you. Double Fortress defense. You know, Double Fortress defense would actually be pretty legit on Xander, though. Though he loses close counter, so that's not that good. But at least versus, like, say, a Braveland or something, he would do really good against her then. Mirako. Because it's a miracle you did this build. Alright, sure. I mean, if you just want him to stay alive and dance, like, good job. There's no way this is real, though. This might be real. There's no other A skill learned. You did not learn TA. He comes with TA. Sure. I mean, okay, sure. Chill defense is kind of underwhelming as a skill nowadays because of the fact that wall heart, but it's nice he came with it. Oh, I didn't review. Oh, I didn't check that out. Yeah, all right. Please do Camilla. Why would I take your request? If you were a nicer person, I would have probably taken your request. Look. Look, this is... The idea here is every Yato buff would stack. Therefore, Alphonse gets plus 16 to everything. And every single Corrin has a different chills skill. So the attack, defense, and speed of the enemy heroes are really, really shitty. He has Brazen Attack Speed, Gale Force Desperation, Attack Smoke with Rash Assault. So the idea is, with all the support, Alphonse will be actually a good hero, a very good hero, and then he will kill everything. Because they're debuffed, he has extra help in the form of Infantry Rush, Poison Strike, Drive Defense, Spur Attack Res, Spur Attack Speed, Drive Attack. So he will have a shit ton of stat points. And then he'll just kill everything. And every one of these guys had distant counter. Sure. Usually I would say, well, you know, running 4 red heroes is just asking for trouble. However, when you have to get Alphonse to kill everything anyways, who cares if you're running 4 red heroes? And because it's ally supported, you just have to ally support them to give them the stats. This is so ridiculous, but at the same time, I think it might be optimal. When I'm done with the stream, I'll listen to myself go over this. And I'll listen to those words. It might be optimal. We're gonna look at 3 male Corrins with Alphonse as optimal. I hate this game now. This is the friggin' joke here is this is actually a great team. I mean it's not the joke. It's not a joke. But it pisses me off that this is a great team. This is truly what IS intended us to do. Unfortunately, I think you're right. I think this is what IS wants us to do. The best possible team in Arena may just be Alphonse and three male Corrins. The absolute depression of how poor this game has come along is just... It gets to me when people are telling me like, oh, this is a great change, Nims. You're just not seeing it. You don't understand. This is a challenge now. What? You've completely invalidated just about every hero in the team. Except for the bonus hero. How, what? No. No, this is not right. This is terrible. Anyways, we'll start Roxas. Binding Blade, this counter guard, close defense makes sense. Binding Blade gives you QR anyways. Iceberg, I would go for Ether just for the points, but that's the only reason I would go for it. Iceberg, because of you get extra 4 defense and a close defense. Yeah, makes sense. Not much to say. It's a great Roy. I'll quickly check over skills. But yeah, I'm super depressed. Swap. I would do reposition instead of swap. But swap makes a lot of sense, so it's fine, I guess. Swaps, I only use swap when I have to. Yeah, that's fine. A challenge. It's not a challenge anymore. It's a hassle. A challenge is fun because there's a reward for like figuring something out. It's not a reward to like use the same hero to kill everything. That's not a reward. That's not a... It is, sure, it is more difficult, but it's a hassle, not a challenge. And it's not rewarding in the right way of like, wow, I just got to use my team composition to its fullest. It's like, wow, I just got to use all 3 of my other heroes as slaves, essentially, to help deliver my one hero all the wins. And I'm going to have to do this every single day, every single week from now on. I think any kind of joy right now is going to burn out in the future, especially when people do teams intended to just shut this off. This is not tactics drills, right? It's nah. It's terrible. Sling Edge, Fury QR, Hone Cab. I don't like Fury QR, but in your case I understand. He needs the attack, he needs the defense, and just yeah. I guess Fury QR works. Personally, I would have done Fury Renewal QR, but alright. This way you have fast bonfires. Actually, that's too fast. Why don't you do... So, the idea is, like, the moment you're attacked and you counterattack, use bonfire. I guess that's really good, but I would have rather increased his defense or something else instead. I would run Ignis Slaying Edge with close defense. Failing close defense, like attack defense. +2? Yeah, that's probably what I would have gone for. It's not bad. Minor adjustments overall. Or Fury Renewal QR just for the fact to stay in QR longer and to give him more longevity in the match. But with his speed being so low and his defense not being that great, close defense is probably the best thing. Alright, Lapin. Wait, are we doing every third? Yeah, we're doing every third. Wait, this is every other. My bad. Wudao, Fury Advantage, Spirit Defense Res, Flashing Blade. That's a fine build. 48 speed, 55 attack. Fast Ethers, Vantage. I'd run Desperation because her defense is not good enough to go through multiple battles. She would really need Ether to keep her up. The idea is simple though. With Wudao, with Fury, with that speed, you attack, they attack, you attack. Game is over. Enemy hero's dead. You now have Vantage with Ether. I understand that portion, of course. It's just... It puts a defensive element to her that I don't think she really needs. I like it when my heroes are generally focused or really good at one thing and pretty good at another thing. I understand though, I understand. With the instant Ether with Wudao, you just might one-shot them with that 55 attack, so I wouldn't change anything. It just feels, for me personally, whenever I've considered that as well in the past. It's just I didn't go for it. I'm not remembering quite why I didn't go for it though. Full tone on Alex, Blair Raven, TA, Wings of Mercy, Hone Attack, Hone Speed. This is like Inigo. Fuck Inigo. So I hate this build too, I guess. The basis of this build is pretty simple, but it doesn't work as well. Inigo build is really easy. It's supposed to be killing Bravelins and Reinhardts, which were really frequent back in the day. This is just for killing Bravelins and archers, I suppose. But the thing is, Blair Raven only works on colorless foes. And I guess with Takumi, there's just not a lot of colorless archers anymore. I think Bravelin's still the most common one. Takumi last week because he was a bonus hero, but I haven't seen very many of him since then. I understand the point though. I think you might need Bowbreaker because 46 attack is not enough to kill a Bravelin in one shot. That is 46. So 23. 69? I think that's a 69. Yeah, that actually would be enough to kill Unmerged Lin. Okay, but I'm just worried if they're merged or they have any kind of support. Personally, I understand Wings of Mercy, but I think you need a bit more attack. You're doing double buffs, which makes a lot of sense, but you need a bit more attack if you're trying to kill them one shot. So I hope you have the support for Shigure.
Hands. If you went with a life and death with attack +3 build on the new Alphonse with definitely fine, and those coins it would be 53 horsepower, 79 ADT,
53 horsepower,
50 SPD, 51 def, 37 res.
Okay, it's really cool that Alphonse is now a great car, a really good car. Well, 53 horsepower is actually kind of shit, so never mind. 79 attack, 50 speed, 51. That's amazing. It's so bullshit. That's thanks for pointing that out. That's actually ridiculous, but that's bullshit. I actually hate that. Time to change. Wait, what did you say? So why? Time to change back to Luma so friends don't delete me. It's actually not terrible. It's just not great. You need more attack though. It's better if it's the problem of like colored archers is like it makes the builds like that a lot worse off. Dark Gamer. That is actually perfect. The sauna top on the Black Knight helmet. It's like it takes away the pointy edges of it so he doesn't hurt other people by mistake. Though if he went, though armor is really hot, so it's like I guess it's already a sauna, so I don't know. Anyways, that's really I like the look. +3, congrats. Black Luna Steady Stance Vengeful Fighter, great build. You don't need Steady Breath and Vengeful Fighter. There are times when you want both, but Steady Stance Vengeful Fighter gives you 2 extra defense, and you don't really miss out on the cooldown thing because of Vengeful Fighter anyway. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there's nothing I would change. Attack, tactics, close defense, that's perfect. And his IVs are standard, so there's nothing to talk about there as well. Daniel, DC Wrath Falchion. I think she's better off for Spectrum Falchion's not as good. Steel Falchion's what she's meant for. But if she's your distant counter hero, I understand that. In which case you use her defensively. So yeah, 41 speed, 58 attack, and 30 defense, 23 res. It's just she's doesn't have the res and defense really to take many hits. She should be used offensively in my opinion. But anyways, DC Wrath Ether is always a great combination. She just doesn't have the endurance for it, but she would hit hard enough to heal a lot. And close defense, I'll attack with. Yeah, it's fine. It's a fine build. Sling Edge. Oh, you're one of the people who really like Lucina, huh? That you even move their weapon. So Falchion, Steel Falchion. Yeah, okay. Personally, I think Steel Falchion's a better option, but if you're using her defensively, yeah, this is as good as it gets. This is a lot of skills. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna look through everything. I'm trying to get through this relatively quickly. Check out Kaigu, Majora, Brazen Defense Res, Chill Defense, Attack Smoke, Speed Smoke. Double debuff, Brazen Defense Res, Chill Defense. Basically, the idea is simple: keep Corrin alive and buff Alphonse. I think Corrin might be the best hero now. Keep Corrin alive, attack something, debuff, debuff, debuff. Yato buff. I guess that makes it even easier because if you attack something, Alphonse is supposed to be nearby anyways, and so Yato will trigger, but that's idea, I suppose. This might be ideal. Corrin might be the best hero in the game now. Best support hero in the game. It's not because he got better with like some refine or whatever. Well, it is a refine, but it's not like he got better all of a sudden because of some change himself. It's a change to the arena. That's so dumb. Armor Blowed Wrath. Would not suggest that. Armor Blow does work in arena because people usually bait you in, but Armor Blow only works when you get when you attack. I would say Fury Wrath is always a great cheap combination, so it makes a lot of sense. Extra defense, extra res, extra attack, extra speed goes a long way for Vassal's Blade especially, and helps you with Wrath. That's my suggestion. That's your cheap skill. I thought hero reviews were on Friday. They're supposed to be every single day, actually. A bit every single day, but people asked me a lot today. I didn't do it on Monday, so why not? Grima. We've seen this Grima so many times. It's perfect. Side Breath, Build Fighter, QR. What can we say? Dual phases. Izanami. That Corrin actually looks super interesting. Fury Wrath, Bonfire. Yeah, I just talked about that. Very good standard build. 41 defense, 47 speed, 50 attack. This is why I like Fury on her. Fury Wrath makes so much sense. Fast Bonfires. Lightning Breath does kind of jank it up, but that's why you're using Bonfire over Ignis. But yeah, speed, defense, just really good. I wish everything worked out for me. Standard, sure. There's nothing I would do. Her standard build's actually one of our ideal builds for her. TA instead of the Bond is an option. I thought about that as well. It allows her to one-shot green heroes, but when most green heroes are armored heroes anyways, or like Raven who has no res, TA might not be necessary. I think versus dragons it's something necessary, but that's about the only reason I see for it. Otherwise, I think it's Death Blow or just her base attack respawn. And yeah, this is base of Moonbow instead. A fast cooldown special makes a lot of sense. It helps Don Suzu get that one-shot kill. She might not get the one-shot kill on like some red armors with a lot of speed or a lot of res or a lot of HP. It's unlikely though. She should hit pretty damn hard. And depending on the cav, I guess. But yeah, I understand. Base build's base build. It's good. I think with Danson and Loke Yagami, I think we're done. It's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, that's why I'm rushing. Sorry, guys. Elincia, attack +3, Rock Slide 2, Drive Res 2, attack +3. Poison Dagger. You're in the wrong neighborhood for this. Best thing about her, I think, is Cloud Mayogi, so I would keep that. Best skill about her is attack speed push. I would keep that. And I think that's a build better for PA Olivia. I guess versus a blue infantry, which is rare. Lancers are frequently armored, just Effies in general. Something like that would be probably better for on PA Olivia. No, it would still be really bad. Alright, I just wouldn't do it. Okay, that's so weird. 55 attack versus infantry. Yeah, you gotta remember, effective against damage is only 1.5x, which is when your attack is that low, it's 1.55 attack versus infantry is pretty standard, and she's not fast enough to double. No, don't do this. Do anything else. Cloud Mayogi, just use it. Just use attack speed push instead of this is you're just trolling me.
I love the idea that the Queen of Crimea, who loves peace and all that, would use a poisonous dagger Omega lol.
Yeah, I would use a poisonous dagger along with attack +3 and attack +3. Really focus on being aggressive, right? Yeah, I love that idea too. Thanks, DSA, for pointing that out. Alright, last person's Loke Yagami. We're only doing 30 guys, so I'm sorry for the rest of you guys who got here late. I kind of want to check it out because it's Wugun Arthur. Fine. Okay, Wugun Arthur. I regret everything. Best thing about Arthur, I think, is his defense and his HP and his okay attack. But you kind of just like botched the defense. You don't reach a high enough attack to really get Heavy Blade 2, which makes it even more difficult because you can only use against people with 50 or less attack. All for noontime. Nag, we need to have a talk. That doesn't work, friend. Okay, well, Nino. Next is Nino. Fury, Desperation, Home Attack, this defense. Okay, this is my standard build back in the day. I believe in this build because I've used this build for like 8 months in a row, so nothing to say there. Anyways, guys, that's the hero reviews. I'm super tired. Oh my god, that dragged out really long. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna actually do some arena, just the 3 arena battles, but then, well then yeah, after that, I'm really burnt out. I'm just gonna go to bed really early. Thank you guys for all the love and care and support today. You guys, and all the donations. You guys already donated a lot yesterday. I didn't call it birthday celebration stream because I wanted people to donate as like for birthday presents or whatever. It's just meant to do it as a celebration for, you know, you guys supporting me and being there for my birthday and everything as well. But thank you so much nonetheless. It feels really weird in a way to have your birthdays be so personal nowadays. It's my first birthday as a streamer, like intentionally as a streamer. The first time ever I had my birthday as a streamer was last year, but that was like I didn't really. While I did care a lot about you guys and loved you guys a lot last year, it's not the same. After a year with you guys, it's literally some of you guys have been here for an entire year now. You guys feel closer than friends. Well, some of you guys. I can't say all of you guys because that's not true. But some of you guys are closer than friends at this point. It's funny because like it feels like yesterday when I first started streaming, but it's been over a year. Are we sex friends? Thanks, gamers, for ruining everything. No, you're not. You're not my sex friend. Thanks. But yeah, some of you guys have been here a very, very long time, and I appreciate all the support. There's some of you guys on Twitch who've been subscribed for over a year, and obviously I didn't start off like on Twitch. I started off on YouTube. So yeah, some of you guys have literally been here for so long. Yeah, Zeffy's been here too. Me and Nims are friends with benefits. Okay, I guess we are friends with benefits because I do give my friends on my friends list benefits here. Such as like you don't have to pay for hero reviews or whatever, and I check you guys out more often. That's the extent of benefits. We're not fucking. Anyways.
Yeah, a man. Not a lot of people get to be called my ninja. Only other person is my buddy in New York.
Pride to you, I never even heard my ninja. Hey, we reached 15,500 and holy crap. I've really stagnated here in terms of subs. Twitch followers, you guys are so supportive. We grow so much every single month, but Twitch is like, YouTube has like stagnated. So thank you so much. 15,504. Thanks. Nim, you're funny when you're not trying to be. Great. Though, I think it's partially my fault. Sometimes I joke too much and you guys take it the entirely wrong way. Anyways, just to have some fun. Twitch over YouTube confirmed. I would never say that out loud. Nims, my friend's with benefits because he helps me do my taxes. Hey, Mr. Random. It's been a while, dude. Hey.
Alright.
I haven't done your taxes. I think I'm terrible at my taxes. My mom helped me with my taxes. My mom's also accountant, by the way, guys. Also need to change.
Who next?
I think Hannah looks so much better with the Lilith mask next to her. Thank you, Ozak Card, MS and Dear Nadisep? Thanks so much for the follow. Sorry for butchering your names, guys. Nim hates us. I don't hate you. I mean, I don't hate you guys. Why would you get that idea?
Okay.
Well, let's kill her right now. HP plus 3 Nino, because that's totally gonna help.
Alright.
Actually, no, we're fine.
My turn?
Can I get your mom's number so I can get help with my taxes? You know you're gonna have to pay her. She worked at H&R Tax, which is like a company that just does your taxes. So she's like trained and has a lot of experience in it. So she would be too expensive for you.
Die.
And you're snobby. So way too expensive for you.
Who next?
Man, I was just joking. Ha. Well, too bad. Hannah didn't do enough damage, as usual. I know, it's super unfortunate. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be using Takumi to try and get all the kills. Which feels dumb still. You were supposed to kill the bonus. Pasta, Pasta, shut up. I forgot for a moment, alright? I was talking about taxes and my mom's number, and I got confused, alright? Oh my god, Scotty's so cool!
I'll do it.
He should. Takumi's one of Takumi's attack phrases should be right in the eye.
Yeah.
I think that'd be hilarious
Alright.
and be so fitting too.
Do my best.
Kill your bonuses, Nimi. Kill arena blocks. I wish. Wait, we get hit? God
Who
damn.
next?
Die.
Right in the eye.
You're full of yourself.
You're full of yourself. Oh my god. I can't wait to see this Takumi in action for real. Like when I get to him in Conquest. Cause he seems Pope Alphonse. Oh god. That feels so disgusting to say. Pope Alphonse? Pope Alphonse.
I'll do it.
Oh my god. Pope Alphonse would actually take a hit.
Okay.
Alright, we're backing off. We can't take on Pope Alphonse. He's like the Pope.
Die.
Oh. Alright, sure. 11 times.
It's all me.
Yeah, Han, it's all you. Even though we double, he does more damage in one strike
Who
than we
next?
do in two.
Yes?
I'll do it.
Okay. That was super depressing. He even has fortress defense, which is the saddest part. He's already like nerfed in terms of attack, but doesn't matter. Okay, according to Ether, I don't know anything, sure. I think you have the wrong idea. Just because I dislike a character does not mean I don't look into it. I was just talking earlier about looking into Alphonse builds. I'm very aware of these things. But okay, I guess I don't know shit. Legacy Cat, Study Breath QR, very standard standard shtick. Fury Renewal, Speed Ploy, that's a thing. It's Dragon Emblem actually, whoa. I would've gone for Noe. Just more fitting. Swordbreaker Alphonse, that used to be a really common thing.
All right. Do my best. Yeah.
You know, there's like this irrational thing. So when I try builds that are slightly different, people are like, that's a terrible idea. Why would you? Oh shit. How do we even kill Tiki with
I'll do it.
Takumi? He does like 6 damage. Okay, whatever. 25 res.
My turn?
20. Yeah, we'll go with Noe.
Okay.
So when I do something different, people are like, "Why would you ever do that?" And then when I don't do something different, they're like, "Okay, why you don't understand this at all?" I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll never win this." Oh crap, we have to forfeit now. Oh well. We were gonna struggle to get the kill of Takumi anyways. That was 40 defense. Scatty.
Who next?
Yeah, I just
I'll do it.
have no freaking clue how we're supposed to kill this. Cause there's close defense and steady breath. So
Die.
My turn?
I guess I forfeit now because we can't get the bonus hero killed everything. I mean, jokingly, it's joking. I'm joking because we've already killed Korn. But yeah,
All right.
when this happens, what the heck are you supposed to be doing? Is this Gotti? What does that even mean? Different people say different things. You have to consider when you have a community of like 4,000 people. The community is bigger than that, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's unfortunate because some people that I hear a lot from are from people that I know pretty well. Alright, the debuff.
Okay.
Okay, well, this entire thing has been about not killing the enemy hero, so the special hero gets to... this is just dumb. 52.
I'm gonna crush you.
Thanks, Pulp, Psylocke for following. Thanks so much. And thanks, Turkcoin, for the follow. Thanks, guys. Alright. Tac Tac. Can you get the freaking kill?
Die.
Thank goodness. Fallen Takumi, when he first came in the game, I was super excited for him, but as time goes on, I've been just slowly not giving a shit anymore. When you plan on having children, you're 27. What? What age should I be having kids at, guys? When I was young, I wanted kids really early on, but now with like YouTube and things like that, I'm like, fuck, if I have a kid, how do I do anything? I'm not 27, by the way, I just didn't correct that. I think waifu bias wins over anything in this game. It's a collecting game more than competitive game. I know I know it is, but still, you can't be disappointing people like
Do
this.
my best. My turn.
You should be having kids at 16 hyper, bruh. Yeah, if it was like the medieval century, then I guess at that point, yeah.
I'll do it.
Fuck.
Who next?
Alphonse is pretty damn hardy nowadays, huh?
Okay.
Drive attack is all it depends on, but... Well, it's a good thing I'm not actually used Takumi for this, but still, Jesus, Debuff, debuff. Hey, we can actually take a hit.
All
Let's
right.
not take a hit.
Yes. Let's go.
Have kids at the ripe old age of 7. I'm pretty sure your PP doesn't work at 7. Wow, that splash damage always looks so cool.
Die, die, die!
Takumi just pulled a Shiwa. Sure.
Who next?
I'm just gonna let him take the hits. When you want one, nobody should tell you, and you shouldn't feel pressure for her not having kids at any age. The most important part is that you feel like you can take care of him, her. Children are important, and you don't want to fuck it up. Especially if you're not sure you're with the right girl. Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I'll do it.
It's important not to fuck it up. Oh, God. Wait. I think we should be like that. No. Like that. No?
Okay.
What? How do you do this if you have no position skills? The thing is, I think if I leave
Let's go.
Noe,
I'll
okay,
do
whatever.
it.
That's my only choice, anyways.
Ah!
All right. My turn.
No, I fucked it up. No, I should have gone down, so I could go.
Do my best. Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't really matter, but. Fine. Fine. We're through this. It would have been fine, but I think Noe had a chance to kill anyways. I was looking at that, but it was the only option I had anyway, so I might as well go for it. Doesn't really matter though. This is not a serious run. This though needs to change sometime soon. We could have tried that, but it doesn't really matter. Ether, don't worry about it. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh boy, I'm super burnt out. It's 2 a.m. already. We streamed for 3.5 hours. I think the maximum amount of time I want to stream in the future is just 3 hours. How long do you guys think I should make my streams be? How long do other FEH streamers stream for? Anyone? I need to get a better range of understanding here. At 3 hours, 3.5 hours, my throat's starting to hurt. Let me see what you guys said. We suggested 24 hours before. How about we don't do 24 hours? Akira says like 8+ hours. That is not. How do you guys watch somebody for 8+ hours? 2 hours. 24-hour drunk stream. I won't know. As long as you want. That's a good idea, but people get annoyed whenever like people arrive at the stream like your stream's ending already. I'm like, oh, I've been here for a while, but yeah. No, I feel bad about that. I don't like doing that if at all possible, but
Orders?
so I want to reach a fine amount of time that people can show up like without the otherwise they get the wrong idea too. So like stream just happens, right? For example, stream just happens. They're busy. They don't. So if they get in their mind that if they show up like an hour late, the stream's already done. They don't show up. They don't even bother checking the stream anymore. So yeah, that's not a good idea.
Got it.
5 or 4. I don't like that idea. The thing is, I think that like the start of my streams are the best ones when I still have like clarity of mind and I'm not burnt out and I have like a personality. As the stream goes on, you guys show me dumb things or say dumb things. Well, I'm not gonna blame it all on you. I get tired as well, and then things aren't as cool. Yeah. I think 2 hours is like the first 2 hours of a stream is usually when it's the best part of the streams. As it drags on, it usually like literally drags on. I don't know. Maybe it's just mentally that I'm not prepared for that long. Nim hates his viewers confirmed. I just hate you, Pasta. Wait. It gets better over time. I get like more emo over time, I guess. If you compare the start of this stream, well, actually, it's kind of different for me. This stream, especially because of the summoning and all, and the results of the summoning and all, that kind of changed everything, huh? We start talking about hentai thighs and incest sometimes. It gets better late night. Oh, if it's really late night, then yeah, it does get better. But in general, like if it's not, if it's a normal time stream, say if we stream like 6 p.m. or something like that, then yeah, that changed things up.
Make peace with your gods.
Make peace with your gods. When she says it, it feels so right. I'm sure super insecure, so I think people always hate me, so I'm used to it. Don't think like that. Like for my case, I'm aware people legitimately hate me. There are times that I put a video up on YouTube.
Don't exhaust
It hasn't even been like 1 minute. There's already like 2-3 dislikes, and I'm just like, okay, well, it's pretty clear who got to this video first, because there's no way you even watched the video for starters.
What a stage.
I've like on Reddit, I've read people saying things they don't like. In Discord, we've had like a giant Discord drama where the community almost split as well. There's a lot of times that these things happen, but at the same time, like you don't look at it, you don't let it dictate everything you do. Like you can't just expect people in general to be like that. Most people are actually supportive and they care, but yeah, if you allow yourself to feel and think that way, it messes you up. I'm not lying. I have no friends in real life. Well, I don't think you really need friends in real life.
Yes?
To be honest. It's always better to have a social relationship or a relationship with other people in general. God damn it, this instant glimmer shit is always getting to me.
Very well.
It's a good thing Sonic is here. It's good to have people in your life, but don't worry so much about whether it's online or offline. Friendships are friendships, guys. You shouldn't let a screen. One of the worst things I've ever heard was when people say, "My real friends. I'm with my real friends." I'm like, what? It's just because people are like online, they're not real, but they're not thinking of it that way in particular, but still, like saying that is just so messed up in my eyes. While we're on the subject, does anyone remember Nim's longest stream? I remember my longest stream. It was the most strange stream I've ever had. I was so happy and so sad. I started out so sad though. You can check it up. It was an 8.5 hour stream for PA Azura. If you really want to watch it, it's a roller coaster of emotions. The ending, I basically cried, dudes. It was crazy. To say your offline friends, yep, that's a way better way of phrasing it. Otherwise, it doesn't even make them feel like human beings, which is friggin' fucked up. I'm sorry, like I'm really peculiar about this because it bothers me when people view people like that. You're less of a human being just because you haven't met somebody in real life. It's just, why are people like that? It's also the same reason why people online do dickish things to other people, because they don't view you as a real person. Which again, that's fucked up. Like, it doesn't matter. You should always treat people with respect and care. I know that especially well since I'm a streamer, because, you know, my success and everything rides on you guys. But even then, you should not ever treat somebody less than human. Anyways, I'm just gonna get through this and I'm gonna call a stream. Today's been a really good stream though. I mean, despite the results, I'm not gonna care too much about the results. I've had a lot of fun. Might as well stream till reset? No, I am not streaming till reset. I want to go to bed. After this, when we eat and go to bed. Fuck this. I still can't believe this is real. Dragons Can. I'm gonna have to refund that. I got spare Hector. Sorry about that, dude. Blocking Gale Bogue with your row Ias. That scene is so cool. When Lancer fights Archer, I love that scene. Thanks, Frenzy.
Holly Holly get dollar.
Thanks, So. Thanks so much for the donation, dude. I never expect like donations this. It's always weird to me when people donate or sub at the end of a stream, because I'm like, well, you know, it's time to go, and people are like, well, you know, have this. I don't mean it in a bad way, of course. I just mean like I just find it strange. Don't you want to do it in the middle of the stream when everyone's like most lively and everyone's like excited and stuff? But I appreciate all the same. Oh, you gotta off work an hour ago. Oh, okay. It's 2 a.m. Where are you? It's a goodbye gift. Okay, that's kind of depressing, but I casually went up to 200k. Yeah. I just spam tasks, man. Anyways, going back, just treat people like people all the time, guys. Even if you think you'll never meet a person again, treat them like a real person. Treat them right is what I mean. With respect, dignity, and care. Even if it's some random stranger. I just really hate it when people I just really hate it when people just don't view you as a real person, so they treat you like less than a person. They say stuff, they do stuff, they lie to you, they mislead you, they manipulate you. They say one thing to you and they mean another thing entirely. Like, but they think it doesn't matter because all they have to do is like, if they don't want to see you again, they'll never see you again, so they can get away with it. So you don't have to treat them like properly. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Especially as a streamer, I already deal with a lot of these things as a streamer because, well, people obviously don't view you as human, like it's entirely human. They view you as entertainment. So some of you guys want me to fail and stuff. Like I get some people are just joking or having fun, but some people legitimately want you to fail. That's messed up. There's some people out there as well. Well, okay, I'll stop talking about that. I don't want to go into that subject. There's also people out there who eventually move on. Like they get bored of your content and they go on. But you do realize how that feels as a streamer, right? That's like, I still remember a lot of people that I care about that I like. They're still on my friends list, but I don't see them ever in the streams anymore. They don't watch me anymore. I know that much. That's really weird as a streamer because it feels like you establish a relationship with these people, you care for them, they care for you, and then when they disappear, but you see that they're still alive, they're just there, but you get discarded. Because that's the thing. As a streamer, a YouTuber, or whatever, you get discarded all the time. You don't think about it because it doesn't feel like a real person. Like if you stop talking to a friend of yours or something, your mind might drift back to it. But like online and stuff, like it's without a second thought. It's like because there's so many people, it just doesn't feel real at all. It's a really strange dynamic. But yeah, like as a streamer, you have to deal with that every day. It's weird. I'm not saying like you should stay with me. Like if I do some, if you don't like watching me, don't watch me. All that stuff. Like that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, from my perspective, it's so different. It's like you're not really a person in some people's eyes, and you're just like constantly discarded over and over and over again. It's a weird feeling when you first recognize that's what's going on. I love Nim rants, but YouTube makes sound disappear sometimes. It does? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, I just wanted to briefly talk about that. I don't mean any discontent. I'm happy with how things are. It's just I'm saying, like, these are things that have been on my mind that you don't really think about, you don't really consider, but it's just like such a peculiar thing. When you think about it, it doesn't seem right at all, but you have to just accept it. I feel like it's more with how much you interact with them. Less interaction equals more people losing interest. It's also difficult because there's so many people that I miss out on them as well. That's why I try and be there on Discord and things like that as well, just to. And don't get me wrong, it's not because I have ulterior motives. It's sometimes you guys are just genuinely interesting. For me personally, I think everybody's interesting. I hate it when people say they're boring or they're like normal or they're like there's nothing to talk about. No, that's not true. Everybody has something interesting about them. It's kind of like your job when having a conversation to. It's like you're an editor, all right? You want to lead them to a point of revealing something interesting or make it so that they talk about it in a way to make it interesting, you know? So yeah, but it's really hard to have that kind of connection and that kind of talk with people on a stream because I basically ask you a question and I tell you about things, but when you respond, there's a good chance I don't even see it. And when I talk about it, I can't keep in mind like 20 different unless it's really simple, like a yes or no question. I can't keep in mind like 20 different responses, right? So I can't really have those in-depth conversations with people to like really have an interaction. It sucks. It doesn't feel right to me at all, but I try nonetheless. It's just, yeah. Agent says, I have a ton of anxiety. I hop into someone's stream for the first time, hang out for a bit, and then disappear and not come back for a bit because I feel terrible for missing out. Anxiety stinks. Hey, you'll eventually get past it. There's a lot of things we deal with that over time with care, and like, if you identify it as an issue, you can actively work to get rid of it, or at least like deal with it better. But yeah, I hope you deal with anxiety better. I had a roommate who dealt with anxiety and depression. It sucks. Like, he told me a lot about it, and I really care for the dude as well. There's people like Vic who's been here for like basically a year, so I really enjoy. I love you guys for that. But no, I don't expect people to stay like that. They're just waiting for the face cam stream. Oh my god, I'll eventually do it. All right. Libs, I'll always stay. Might take breaks sometimes, but I will always stay. Nimdim's like 95% of my social interactions in my life. Okay. Hopefully you have more other interactions. No offense, I just mean like it's good for you to have offline interactions, more offline interactions. Human beings are social creatures, guys. You gotta always. Titty Wonka, I love that name. Yeah, Titty Wonka has a great name. It's always great. It's for your mental health as well to actually like interact with other people. I'm waiting for the Oni-chan stream. Thanks, gamers. Okay, all right. My voice is dying. I'm gonna find someone for you guys to host you guys. Away with. But yeah, I can't speak anymore. Anyways, if you guys want to chat or enjoy the stream or whatnot, leave a like, subscribe, follow, join us on Discord where I can actually talk to you guys a lot better, I would say. Pasta says what? I was supposed to tell you why I love Myrrh, but I'll tell you another time. Alright. I suffer from extreme anxiety. I'm on meds 24/7 to prevent the mind breaking down in public, so I have to stick to the Nimdim. Yeah. It always sucks when I hear about when you guys deal with that stuff. I would love to help you guys on these things, but I have zero idea how to. I'm not an actual professional. And it's really irresponsible when people say, "Oh, we'll host marbles." It's really irresponsible for people to talk about these things when they don't really know about it or don't have a really good idea of it. But still, at the same time, you know, that's not an excuse to not try. You have to always try. Some people just give in to their problems, like, "Oh, I can't do this, so I won't try." No, as long as it's not like that. But you're helping by streaming them. Clap. We're hosting marbles, yeah. I'm glad to help you guys, though. Anyways, have a great night, guys. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyways, have a great night, guys. I love you all. Oh, jeez. Craze Color says, I like this talk we're having. It's therapeutic and refreshing to me. Thanks, Craze. Thanks, Color Craze. What is Craze Color? I guess the name might be taken, huh? Craze Color and Color Craze. All right.
This is TAQR.
Indeed.
Wow, he's really laggy. Good buddy, Marbles.
Man. Yo, I gotta tell you, the fucking speed builds for Frederick are so fun. And, alright.
I think it's super
Boy,
laggy.
I wonder who that could be.
Wow, it's super laggy. It's really cool Marbles is going
It
back
actually
to
doesn't
streaming.
show me who was just rated. Anyway, I already know who it is. What's up, people?
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off. I gotta go to bed early, before 3
What
a.m.
is
hopefully.
up, Nimious and all you other wonderful people?
If you guys ever
You
want...
guys are ready for a shitty, laggy stream, because that's what's coming for you.
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
Love you, Marbles.
Alright, 7:32.
And if you guys ever want to talk about something, let me know. I don't always have time, so admittedly I might ignore you guys, but I try. We always have these